You asked me to fucking attend. I agreed.
Fair enough. Now, I won't call it a sit-down because of the inclement negative implications. Let's think of it as a meeting of minds.
With the fake love, but the gun will bang on, better with the claw. Gotta grieve my mama.
Jakey boy.
What's up, bro?
Your mic's hot. Turn it down.
All right, I will.
Tight. Spicy. Don't you have a new mic? Turn it down on the mic.
How we doing now?
That's better.
Sexy.
What mic do you have?
Toner.
It's a good one. It's a good one. Same headphones though.
Dude, they were like half off on Amazon. I had to strike while the iron was hot. They were like originally like $120 and I got them for 55.
Nope. Can't beat that.
No.
I got these free with the old Roadcaster.
It's getting better. It's getting better. I'm just gonna have a scar.
Yeah, thing's still hanging around.
I'm just gonna tell people that I got shot in the lip.
Yeah, the curse of the great Pimpino.
It is the great Pimpino. Like I don't think I've had a greater Pimpino ever.
We need a Jake.
As if I'm like going to bed just rubbing olive oil on it, you know?
It's not getting better. It's just
no.
simply not. What's going on now? How are you?
Not much. I'm all right. How are you, dude?
I'm doing well. How is your battle with Luke going? Do you still hate Luke? Or is
I think he just like cut off all communication with me. I've got this new battle on Twitter with some lady that I have no idea who she is.
That now?
Yeah.
Who?
Elizabeth.
Oh, okay. Just Elizabeth. Okay.
She's celebrating diversity in a marketplace of ideas. She's a former journalist, present teacher, and lifelong learner. Ted Lasso fan. And it all started because I posted a thing about Jason Sudeikis.
She hates Sudeikis. Wow.
No, she loves Sudeikis.
Oh, okay. You hate Sudeikis.
I don't like Sudeikis.
Why?
I mean, I don't think he's really that funny. And then he was like, he's just a clout chaser with the WNBA shit. And then, I mean, I get it. Olivia Wilde was way too hot for you. Get over it. Like, don't serve papers to her when she's on a press junket.
Got him, Jakey. So you're just fighting random anons on Twitter?
No. I can't. I haven't read all of the things because she clearly just continues to write.
So there's just out there, there's just huge Sudeikis fans that are just defending him on Twitter.
Apparently, man. You know, I didn't go after the WNBA or shit. I didn't go after the refereeing in the game last night, which was absolute bullshit.
True. I don't know what game you're talking about, but I believe
it was the WNBA finals, John.
That's what you were talking about?
No, I was talking. I was talking about Sudeikis because Sudeikis was there. And Sudeikis was always like at the Iowa games for
the WNBA games.
Bro, the WNBA game, they got pure fundamentals, dude. Pure fundamentals.
I always forget we have one too many of these.
It's also such a gay song. Is it Phil Collins? Yes. We don't get to that point though, so you just hear the fucking 12 string. And
no, usually you hear the first chord or first bar.
We have too many of the first. We go through the intro too many times.
There's too much of that. Too much strumming.
Yeah, that's right. Still good.
Yeah, I didn't say it's not a good song.
Yes, You did. You said it was
I
gay
said it's
right
not-
before it played.
I said it's a gay intro because we
Oh.
don't get to the. And I even called it was Phil Collins. Come on, man. I know my
You
shit.
sound so much crispier.
Oh yeah. I got.
You have a microphone?
I have a microphone now. Yeah.
Is it like
I'm
hanging above you, or is it
professional.
on the headset?
On my way. Perfect.
Oh, okay.
I went with a
Ah, I
David Letterman type.
No,
I
it's
like
good.
that.
I like that it has its own little tripod.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's what I was gonna say.
I don't know what
the
I don't know what I'd do
stand.
without that little tripod.
No. Yeah, most mics come with like the little hard stand.
Yeah, that's what I had, and then I found this boom arm for like $15, and I was like, oh,
Mine is duct tape. This is duct tape. That's all.
mine will be eventually. Yeah.
Seriously, I want to know how the blood rave was.
Unbelievable. Great time.
Was there a lot of blood?
Yeah,
Blood
what?
and
People were a
blood?
mess. People were a mess. No, a lot less than the last one, I must say.
Oh,
It was great. I have well, hold on, I'll find a there's a bunch of videos from it. It was great though. How about you, Jake? How was your weekend?
uneventful. I watched some football. I don't go to blood raves.
No, he could have.
No. I
Yeah, you had the
that's-
opportunity.
No, that's one of my key like
Avoidances
rules
in life?
is,
Yeah.
is to avoid blood raves.
Oh, word.
Don't like vampires. And that's what I assume happens.
So
at
are you
blood
like afraid of vampires, or you don't like them in like a racial way?
racial?
Oh,
Racial.
Yeah. Okay. I was gonna say I
Like
sniffed
I
that
don't
one out
like
pretty
people.
quick.
I don't like people from Transylvania.
okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Aliens.
Fair enough.
Illegal alien vampires.
Yeah, no, they're if vampires are anything, they're
I
definitely.
mean, I'm cool with the HBO ones because they're American.
Do you want to watch this?
Yeah.
It's pretty wild. You hear it?
Yeah.
It was packed.
I've been to a place where they had that chick with a grinder. Whoa! What song is this? I think it's because that's what's
John's mix.
Is that Gus the Savage?
Yeah.
That was cool. That was cool. It was scary.
It was scary.
It
For
was
sure.
extremely unnerving, but I
Yeah,
liked
I
it.
mean, like, I don't know why why it wasn't booked for like
It makes my
next
feet hurt.
weekend.
Yeah, it makes my feet hurt and my back hurt, and makes me have to sleep for a whole day.
Because you're just constantly filming.
No, I don't have to film during that.
No,
Actually, the guy who did that video right there gave me like this year, like from like the year 2000, like video camera that had night
year
vision.
2000.
Yeah, it had night vision though. So like I basically grabbed from him. I was like, I'm basically just gonna
Was
make
it a Sony?
snuff film.
Was it
Type
Sony?
of footage. I have no idea if it was a.
Was it
fucking
like the
Sony
night
camera.
vision that's like
Yeah,
black
dude, I
and
think I
white?
know what
Black and
film-
white night vision,
Yeah,
so
yeah.
even better.
Mhm.
Oh, it wasn't the green.
What's that scary movie?
Blair Witch
Blair
Project.
Witch Project, night vision. Yeah. Which like people don't give enough credit to the Blair Witch Project. People were legitimately scared.
I feel like
Oh,
people
that
give
was-
it pretty good credit.
Yeah, I mean,
Fair
for
enough.
one of the most, I think that broke box office records because it was made for so little.
It
Right?
broke, I know for sure, website records. Like it was getting like 2 million hits a day for the website.
Yeah. But
yeah,
no,
yeah, and I remember it was made for like so cheap, so it broke like profit records because
yeah,
of how much
yeah,
it made. Yeah.
profit margin records. Yeah.
Mhm. I
can't
don't know. I
get-
mean, we could all just be wrong and spewing bullshit, but I'm pretty sure that's true.
Let me check.
Might be wrong. Probably wrong. Add people. Oh yeah, hold on. I'll be right back. Jake. Oh wait, is
Yeah,
Jake,
buddy.
you control.
No, I'm right here.
Yeah, I can control.
Control me.
What a weekend, huh?
What a weekend.
You see
How was
Florida?
yours? Yeah, I did see that.
Florida absolutely curb stomped Kentucky. I was the happiest man alive.
Dude, it grossed $250 million.
Jeez, and it was made for like what,
And it was-
100K?
It was made for an estimated budget between $35,000 and $60,000.
Jesus, that's insane.
That's how you
Yeah.
make money. Well, that's
Yeah.
how studios make money. Actually,
True.
they didn't see any of that money.
Oh,
But,
that's a great question. I won. Hostage take Curtis. I won
Oh,
by a good margin. I think I won by like 4 games. I gotta post that too. Fuck. Thank you.
what is it? What'd you
Just
win?
the picks for the weekend. That's
Oh.
all. Yeah.
Yo, PSA, you a big fan of Robert Kraft and his
Good one, Jake.
his decisions in life? Shut up, dude. It took me a second.
Shut up, dude.
Took me a fucking second there, all right?
Maybe
A
that's
little brain fart.
slow. That talk.
What old t-shirt is that? It looks cool.
It's a old Scranton record shop listening booth.
Oh yeah, there's a listening booth. Yeah, was that where was that across from the bog?
No, it was, no.
That was something
vinyl.
vinyl.
Yeah, dude, I found this
Not
website
Embassy
at
vinyl.
all old Scranton restaurants and all old businesses from Scranton, all their old T-shirts. So I just bought literally like 28 of them one day.
Yeah, I mean, I wonder how much that girl made. She made a poster of
That's
just
who-
like the
that's who.
famous signs.
That's who.
And, like, I
that's
think
who made
it-
all the shirts.
Oh, really? Yeah,
Yeah,
I think
girl.
that's. Oh, dude, I worked with the guy who owned Top Dog, and he sent a
happy.
he sent a cease and desist. Like you cannot fucking sell these anymore.
I love that they did that.
Oh, I know, but like
Mine.
as long as nobody
I lost my
finds out.
was off my rocker, out of line, out of whack.
Lucas.
Luke.
Jake, is there anything
Yeah,
you want
but-
to say to me, Jake?
Yeah, Jake.
I am nothing particular. Were you expecting something?
Ridiculous, Jake.
What did you expect? Did you expect like a pre-written fucking
Actually, that would be funny.
like?
Your network is doing great,
Fucking-
Sneaks.
You know, I could type something into AI and see what happens. That suffices.
That would be honorable of you, which
It
obviously you
would be.
wouldn't do because you're not honorable. So
What's honorable about
that's
you,
fine.
dude?
We'll move on. It's fine.
Almost-
What the fuck is honorable
Did you
about
get-
you?
Did you
He
get
was
your
supposed to
did you
do a
get your
show
omnibus
tonight.
yet?
He was supposed to do a show tonight, Jake, and he said, "You know what? Me and the Minds could go." So that's honorable.
I don't know what the fuck you're talking about.
Did you get your omnibus?
There,
My omnibus.
omnibus.
I did.
Was it great? Is it worth it?
Uh,
Was it an impulse purchase that you
What
regretted?
was an omnibus?
yeah, I mean, it's cool to have.
Right before Jake started screaming at me and yelling at me,
Yeah.
and writing poems about me in AI,
That was great.
he purchased an omnibus at my behest. He purchased the
Oh, the mic.
Silver Surfer omnibus.
An omnibus.
Omnibuses, guys.
Omnibuses.
Yeah, what's your omnibusy?
So an
It's-
omnibus
It's basically a catalog.
What's your the problem with
all
my
of- all of
omnibusy?
is a way that you can buy like the first, let's say, 25 issues of the Silver Surfer, and
Oh,
you get them like in a book, and they're new, and you pay like $100 as opposed
Jake,
to like,
don't
you
be
know,
buying stuff like that.
yeah. So
What you
Jake's-
doing?
It's cool, man.
Not
It is
cool,
pretty
dude.
cool.
There's not one fucking girl you're gonna have sex with that will be like, wow.
I
look
don't
at this
care
art.
about that anymore. Really.
Like, oh, okay. Well, then never mind. Fair enough.
Okay.
Do what you love.
Living a
Yes, I was
hedonistic
gonna do-
lifestyle now.
I was gonna do lingering with Luke tonight, but I got cucked. So
Yeah, kind of did. I didn't know I cucked Luke, but then I
it's
think
okay.
making up for last night because people, I'll tell you what, people are not happy with a variety of different things. Lack of content, which I would like to direct people who miss out on content to the Luke channel, the Farm League. It's great.
We had a great
I
show.
don't think
called the
that's
K-Gun.
what it's called, is it? Is that what it's called?
It's called the Farm League System Network. We got a new show called K-Gun.
You think that's a little toothy? Maybe we don't need system.
No, I
Farm
think
League
we
System
we need
Network.
the whole thing.
TFLSN.
TFLSN.
Okay.
Yep.
I would say
Okay.
that's one. Okay.
So
To listen.
Chad came on, gave a 15-minute, actually pretty good sports, like kind of
Update.
some guys to bet on show.
Does Chad want to
Who
come on
did?
here and give an update?
Who?
Chad,
I don't know. I don't.
you
know.
want to keep
Chad-
him? You want to keep him in the farm league? I like that.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna keep the farm leagues. You guys will just take 'em from me,
Restricted
I'll
agents.
People get addicted to this show.
I'll just be back on the farm league by myself. So
Yeah, you don't want that.
This is
people are
fucking
kind of
ridiculous,
overshadowing the
dude.
fact that I'm
This
the
is
victim
fucking
of this
so
entire
stupid.
situation.
You are the.
You're what?
I'm the victim of this entire situation. When Vodka doxed BA, he kind of doxed me.
Why does a decimated network need a fucking farm system?
Wow, that's hurtful, Jake. That is
I mean,
hurtful.
just like I don't have
So
control over
basically you're just like, I'm waiting to
If
take
you know you
John's
get
job.
briefing from management.
Is that what
we
you're
don't
doing?
Talk about this. We don't talk about this, Jake.
He's the one that fucking. You guys are the ones that fucking started it. I can't. Goddamn.
The worst thing about Jake with the microphone is
fucking
now
thing.
you can't talk. He
Sorry.
just talks over you now. with the
Wait, started
microphone.
what?
I like it though because you can actually at least hear him when he talks over you,
That's true. He used to talk over you and you couldn't hear him.
and it would cut out. Yeah,
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah. so at least you know what he's saying.
Sneaker said, sad that the show's resorted to bringing people like facts. Most boring guy decided to take up pretending to be a podcast host.
That's what happens, Sneaks.
Right.
I don't know what to tell you. It's just
I would say
I
if
rightfully
rolls
lost my
downhill.
ability to. I rightfully lost my ability to put comments on the screen. That's fair.
I don't think you did.
Oh, well, I'd have to. I guess
No,
I'd
no, he did,
You did. You did.
Okay.
but he said rightfully, and that's also correct.
Yeah, that's also correct.
Like it just evens out.
You're in the heat of making me look bad.
Here, hold on, I got it.
Hold on, I'll be right back.
Most boring guy said take up pretending to be a podcast host. Well, I don't
Can I
think
see
I've
the omnibus,
pretended to
Jake?
be. I think I am one, but I'm just not like popular, revered, professionally. It's just sitting there.
No.
Jake, what are you reading?
Sneakers, I can actually answer that question. He's not reading anything. He's packing a joint. Sneakers, the resale
Oh, I
of
didn't even notice
microphones and mic booms is not good. It's not good. I'm looking to pick one up here pretty soon because the resale is not good.
Go for Facebook Marketplace. eBay.
Jake, can I see your omnibussy?
Yeah, let me see that omnibus.
Why not?
Why not?
Because it's upstairs, it'll feel like going to get it.
All right.
There.
I showed you my omnibus.
Will you eat paper?
I didn't ask you. You just fucking showed
Well,
it
now
for
you're
an
just being
hour.
nasty. You're being nasty.
Show us
Look,
hot.
bro, what am I supposed to be?
Oh,
I
nice.
posted the fucking text messages you did. Apparently, it was a joke. You have a
I
sick fucking. You know, you're just not
Yeah, but
funny.
then you went and wrote about the AI poem. That was weird.
Yeah, it took me a whole 45 seconds and not a whole much thought.
Sneaker says Luke sounds
It's a
better. than
goddamn
everyone.
nursery
That's
rhyme. It's
AI,
not a
though.
poem.
Thank you, Sneakers.
Oh, it was a nursery rhyme. That's
Yeah.
actually creepier.
Completely
He said-
different.
He said,
Completely
AI,
different.
please write a nursery poem about how Luke is a snake.
Uh-huh. That's what I did.
That's what he. That was the prompt.
That was the
Yeah.
prompt.
And then I replaced a few words with my own.
But Jake, I did not block you. I've just been ignoring you.
I don't
You
care.
guys, I think you guys had a great show before this.
I thought we did
You know
too,
Where
but-
Jake,
I
Jake.
don't care.
PSA, you missed the
That's-
beef.
That's the problem though with dealing with the
No,
like, volatile
basically
talent.
facts.
This guy's like
told
the
me
Stephon
what the
Diggs
fuck
of the
to-
podcasting game.
Yeah. Well, I was actually watching the show and I was enjoying
See,
it. I was enjoying
I'm gonna
it.
I'm
too.
gonna I'm gonna I'm gonna fucking cut you off there.
Why?
Luke, you take this shit way too seriously, bro.
I
Jake-
mean, I really care about the alliteration.
As Jake speaks into his new mic and headphones.
I have a mic. Did you pull that clip? That clip's so
Oh,
good.
that clip is great. Jake just screaming into the new mic. Screaming, just breaking it.
I probably did break it.
You're not supposed to do that to a mic.
No
You
shit.
could literally drop a mic and it's better for it than doing that.
Kane Zabel always likes to pop in on the Farm
Oh,
League
there he
System
is.
Network, so you can be ignored.
Picking up the flow. A lot of people mad about the change ups in the cast, everything. Like, it's weird how many DMs I'm getting about it. Don't care. I'm sticking to my guns.
Sneaks is grooming his MK Ultra victim Luke in chat.
Again, I'm down 45 pounds thanks to Sneakers.
Shout out to
Sneakers. Really appreciate that.
It's huge. Best CEO ever.
Before Sneakers took over my life, I was a
You
loser.
still have 'em?
I didn't have a job. Now I have a job. I'm skinny.
Skinny. Jake has a bambussy.
Jake has an omnibussy.
I called it a bambussy.
Bambussy.
He won't show me his omnibussy.
Yeah, show me your omnibus.
Freddie asked Kane, how many times did you not listen to BAP? BAP was great today. I
I
haven't
didn't.
listened to KMS in like 3 weeks, but I've listened to BAP.
I'm
today. It was
shaking with
fantastic.
anger right now.
You listened today?
Why? Why are you shaking with anger, dude?
Calm down.
Leave me alone for a second.
Okay. I'm sorry, buddy. I don't know what you're so upset about.
Dude, he's shaking. I can't believe Luke makes you this mad, Jakey.
I don't know what I like. I've been
Let
nothing
these
but
things.
nice.
You gotta let these things go.
John, I've been nothing but nice to this guy.
Yeah, it's
I don't
small
really get it.
peanuts. I don't think it's that big of a deal. I don't think Luke's upset with you.
No, not at all.
No, because Luke
I think
is,
he's mad at me because I'm not mad at him.
Yeah, I think that's it.
because you think that what you did was jestful, and it wasn't.
It wasn't jestful, Luke. It wasn't jestful. You have
It
to
was
admit
just
that.
not at all, bro. It's
I did
it
it
comes from a fucking it comes from somebody that just got some new managerial, powers at a fucking, I don't know,
Okay.
like some
right.
sort of
A
store
place of employment.
in
Okay.
retail of employment,
Okay.
and now
All
right.
thinks that
Because he's
you
kind
know-
of on right now.
Huh?
He is right. He is right here.
I'm 100% right, you fucking fool.
Okay.
Ouch.
You're the only person that has ever taken the chief executive operator of fucking this thing seriously.
You did good.
Officer.
Do you know what CEO means?
Good one.
I said chief
Snakes.
executive officer.
And I'm not a
I got it.
I'm a chief intern. Like I took my hits. Now I'm a chief intern.
Why I don't understand if you got those guys kicked off the show, why is it funny to make the joke, where's Jay and Vodka? I don't get
But I
that.
think he's laughing because vodka he
Because
destroyed vodka's
Because he's a fucking troll, dude.
Yeah.
The whole thing
is
is still confusing.
Jay
me.
is dying right now. Like I'm sure.
Oh,
Jay
I know
like,
that. That makes
yeah.
me happy.
So that's fun. That's
I
what
like
you
to
laugh
think
about.
that Jay is like
That makes me so happy.
it's like he who shall not be named in
That's what they
Harry
make him out to.
Potter.
That was always my theory. It's like you're turning him into exactly what he wants.
He's
But
gonna be he's
he
just
also-
like that drained, barely fucking no knows anything until he gets the fucking crew crux or whatever.
Horcrux.
Horcrux, yeah.
Yeah.
Crew
I just
crux,
kind of thought
yeah.
he would still be doing Meeting of the Minds. He would just kind of have like really beat up like stuffed
Well,
animals or something
He's
around him
meeting
or
with the
something really
minds in his
weird.
head. He's meeting.
Yeah,
with the
I don't know.
minds in his head.
King of comedy. I got it.
John got
But-
body bagged by BA in the fonts chat.
Shout out BA. Honor.
Sneaks killed Modem. It was funny seeing John squirm when BA called him out. Damn. It was weird. I was very confused how this all turned around on John within a weekend. And then that's just like the narrative that is being run with.
Well, that is what somebody who doesn't have honor would think.
And then with the whole Luke thing, I gave it a week. I'm good now. It's just like moving on to the next. So, Luke, you may do what you wish.
Well,
But
thank you.
it's a weird thing being that tied to Sneaks. Like Sneaks isn't bad. He's like an asshole and owns it, and he's very good at it. But the
really-
unbridled loyalty is weird.
It's called honor.
No, it's called not being a grown man. It's weird.
Fax being a big military guy.
Bags being a big military guy, you should get it. I don't think I do, Sneaks. I don't know. A ranking system in a regular world is kind of weird. It's like
It's actually
weird
called
underground-
a caste system.
a what?
It's called a caste system.
Caste system.
I would go with a hierarchical system.
If you allow terror groups to operate in
No,
your town,
there's a
country, you will be held
definition.
liable.
It's called caste system. It's what they use in India.
Man. That's
You already
a
used
good
that
point,
line, Sneak.
Sneakers. It's kind of like how Lebanon itself has had Hezbollah like shooting rockets at Israel, so Lebanon's getting bombed.
A lot of things going on.
Jay was shooting missiles from John's.
Jay blowing sparks on his carpet.
place.
Jake, excuse me.
They're kind of the same
blowing
thing,
them out
to be
there.
fair.
Wait, where did John go?
I don't know.
Oh,
He just left.
okay. Oh,
Yeah, Jake's gone too. Kane is
Okay.
able said John shouldn't let him control his content. Okay, Kane. Okay.
I don't think he did. To be fair,
Kane's
think-
just-
John and Sneaks are kind of at that point
like-
where they just bother each other but don't really do anything to one another.
it's like a Make-A-Wish thing. Just be like, all right, Kane, good job.
Kane, sit down. I'll handle it. There you go. You kind of
There you
called
go.
it right in the air.
Yeah. Just all right, Kane. Sure. Eventually, like, it
Right.
gets exhausting. Like, just like it's just whatever.
It's gonna get to the point where everyone's gonna annoy each other at one point or not, and then it's all gonna turn around eventually. So it's just kind of like I'm over the, I'm at, what is that? The climax. I'm ready for the resolution. Like I'm of the point of the story. I think we all kind of made our points.
I don't get
And
mad at the disabled guy at McDonald's for like dropping ketchup on my shoes. I'm not gonna get mad at Kane anymore.
there you go. And it's just, John give these terrorists a safe place for their operations. This is
Yeah, and like I kind of think of myself as like the UN inspector.
I
I'm
don't
trying,
know.
but I'm kind of.
I
I
wouldn't-
don't really have any power.
No, I wouldn't go that far. You're just like here.
I
You're a
bet-
part of
I
of
bet
this
Jake,
first.
Jake will appear here in a second now that John's back.
We lost Jakey already.
I made
Yeah.
a comment under my breath and he heard it and he got mad. Turned his camera off.
If Sneakers didn't threaten John, Jay and Vodka would be on. That's a fact. Is that true, John?
Okay, I like
Yeah.
again.
No,
okay.
BA told me no Sneaks and
Yeah, he told the whole chat. I remember that message, and I remember all of us agreed. Every single person agreed, and then it was like,
Honest Pakistan.
And it was
and then
like,
it was like John's a piece of shit.
yeah, I will beat you up.
Like everyone was like, yeah, that sounds good,
Understand.
perfectly fine. And then everyone supported BA, and then everyone was like, and then it was just like,
Let's
John,
just-
you
let's
piece of
just-
shit.
Let's just dial it down to exactly what Sneaks wants. You get a pat on the back, buddy. You did it. You saved justice. You saved honor. You did it, pal. I just want BA back on this fucking show.
Yeah, I know, me too.
I just want.
Miss BA.
I just miss BA.
He'll be back. He did say he confirmed last time he'll be back on the 5th.
Sneaks just doesn't want me and BA to be friends. That's okay. It's weird, but it's okay.
How you doing in hockey, John?
We just won 3 games.
Who's we? You got your own team?
Me, Bula, and Titan.
Oh, so you're back. You're in the Fonz.
No, beer league. That's the we used
Oh,
to
the
be
other
little-
one?
We used to be the little brother to the Fonz League, but now we're D2 and they're like D8 or something. So I don't know. They'll say it's because we God only knows what excuse they have, but we're probably not as good as them, but we're better.
I'm hearing that you're
Cheating.
cheating.
I don't know how to cheat.
People are saying you're
Inside
cheating.
sources have been telling me that you're possibly cheating in NHL.
Now we're just grasping at straws.
I don't know. These are pretty credible sources that we're getting this intel from.
So, like, does Jay text you all the time, John?
Usually after shows. letting me know
He
what
just
works,
kind of like
what
likes
works.
my stuff every once in a while, so
Yeah.
I know. So like, but it feels like he's doing it. So like, I know.
I
he's there.
continue to not answer Jay's messages like I did beforehand. Nothing has changed in that matter.
Jay tried to come over to the Farm League System Network. I told him no
I don't see why you can't have him on the farm league system.
because it's an honor thing.
Oh, okay. That's
same
your
reason why
Damn, I was
comes on
walking
here,
home
I
from
had
a
to get
wedding
off.
Saturday.
That's why Jake got mad at me.
to
Jake,
smoke a blunt.
like, Vodka was in the chat on Jamming with Jake, and Jake was like, "Come on, Vodka, here, I'll send you the link." And I was like, "He's not gonna come on." And also, if he does come on, I don't want to be on with him. He can't come on. So then
Yeah.
Jake got mad, and I was like, "Okay, you can have him on, but if he comes on, I'll get off." And then Jake got really, 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 really mad.
Oh no, we lost a subscriber.
Fonz fell off. 2 more for D1. So we're that good at hockey. Bula is very good.
It's pretty cool.
Bula is very good. Very selfish player. But sometimes you need a selfish player when the other 2 guys on the team don't shoot.
I was gonna say, is he like also like a lot higher in skill?
Don't- I mean, I would say we're all equally bad, but
Oh, okay.
selfish one on the team, and we needed a selfish guy. So
I'm
Yeah.
just kind of sitting
he's,
here
he's
begging.
a goal scorer.
I'm begging either league to start playing golf again because I have the golf game.
Oh, someone unsubscribed.
Yeah, they just messaged me.
Shoot.
Oh, we lost. We lost Curtis.
Oh,
Lost to
Jesus.
shit Curtis.
Oh,
Oh, bummer.
Luke got a kill first day back.
Yeah, he hates Luke.
Luke took one out first day back.
He literally DM'd me once and he was like, "No, Luke." I'm like, "I'm not in the league."
Fine.
of
I've DM'd like everybody I know that knows him, and they won't give me his identity.
Yeah.
So
I literally responded.
wish people
"Not
would
really in
protect,
the
like-
business of letting people tell me who could be on the show, and then a week later, these guys are just bullying me into letting.
I wish that the people
Put him
would
on.
take,
Put him
like,
on.
Hostage Take Curtis's identity as seriously as they take like not doxing people that come on the show. 'Cause
Yeah.
my
Hence
DMs
the-
are open.
hence the ban.
If anybody wants to hostage take Curtis, let dox him. Just let me
That's a
know.
threat, Luke.
Let me know. I'm not going to do anything. I just want to know who he is. Drives me insane. He's got me. He's winning.
He is winning, and now he unsubscribed.
Well, I don't know. I was gonna say, isn't it kind of like even now, even playing
This is,
field?
it's like if at the end when like Darth Vader fought Obi-Wan Kenobi in like the third movie,
Mhm.
if like they both just fell in the fucking lava.
Yeah, they both
Took
just
the high ground, and then Obi-Wan
They, like, they
off
both
of the
had
fucking
they both
mountain.
had the low ground.
And they were just kind of like, "What do we do now?" Oh,
You were
lava's
the
coming.
chosen one.
Just watched that the other night too. Great movie.
Justin famously played that before my interview about if we bought views. Justin, like back in the day, Justin thought we bought Mincel Intel bought the views on the network, and then
Well,
he
that's a good idea.
individually interviewed me.
I have disposable income right now. I can buy some views.
Buy some views.
Yeah.
And for what?
Couldn't hurt.
I don't know, myself.
Okay.
I just got to do it when I'm drunk and then not remember the next day and be like, holy shit, that one
It was blown up.
That one slapped.
Yeah. Right in Jake's face. Jake, where are you, bud?
Jake's mad at me. It sucks because like
I like people who don't fucking who like Jake, if you're mad at somebody, you should be the first one on camera with them.
like Jake's calling me at work and stuff, and I'm like, I'm not mad at him.
He was calling him out. We calling you at work.
I just called my cell phone.
Oh.
Eventually, I was like, all right, guys, I got to take a call real quick.
Sneaks wants the link. There you
Hold
go.
on.
Oh, that'd be good.
Well, I said no. For me, the whole thing was the same thing that when Vodka and I were going back and forth. I said, give it a week.
you
And
could
then
have just sent me the link that way rather than make me join the stupid Meeting the Minds chat. Just saying.
No. Not happening.
Nah.
You could leave whenever you want. So
I
free.
mean, we'll do the same thing again next time I want to.
Yeah.
I'll just,
Sure, someone will block you, or you cause a lot of reaction out of people. I must admit, Lukey.
Yeah.
It's a good
Some
quality to have.
People
I
have
wish I
some
had it.
people have talent, other people don't. I don't know what to tell you.
But I have to say, like I said, I'm sticking to the ban, but there are people that are not happy with the ban. They're like, people are like, I've never seen people that are mad at BA over things. Like, fuck BA. I'm like, dude, I'm on BA's side.
I
here.
mean, I got the same DMs from Fax and Jake too. It's fine.
Yeah.
I don't think he got those.
Did you get them?
No, he doesn't. He doesn't.
People were like, fuck.
I mean, from Jake, yeah, but for me, no.
I should have fucking used those as the.
All right, I gotta
There he
clear
is.
shit up here.
All right, clear it up, baby dog.
Here you go. All right, hold on. Let's see here.
Timmy Riz, I don't know.
Controversial guy. I don't know.
Oh God,
Don't know.
fucking
Clear it
losers.
up.
Fucking losers.
He
Wait,
said
why did you group everybody together?
He said
Why
that.
is
Don't
this
generalize.
He
Why
said
is
it
this
twice.
No, I think all three of you were fucking.
No, he said it twice. We didn't hear it the first time, and then you were
I heard it the first time. I was when I asked why his blanket
say,
was shimmering, but it stopped. No,
fucking
why is his
loser.
blanket shimmering?
fucking
blanket.
losers. Fucking losers.
He's got like a fairy blanket.
Go ahead, Jake. Go off on us.
No, give me a second.
Take it face to face.
You guys continue talking about what you guys were talking about because all it seems like was Luke was just talking about how awesome he is at this fucking job and that facts. You know, apparently you guys get along now, so congratulations.
No, I never said that. I said I
You
was
guys just had
over
a 15-minute long conversation, and
because it's a
nothing
show.
came
Do you want me
up
to
about you
sit
guys
here in
fucking hating
silence?
each other.
Yeah,
Well,
Jake.
that's why I went silent, you fucking idiot. It was
Yeah,
I
so
clicked
that you
God,
left
so
me alone. You
experiment.
left me on an island. Which
yeah,
you've done
to give-
to
2
give
weeks in a
good
row.
content.
2
To
weeks
give
in a
good
row.
content.
2 weeks in a row.
You
Jake has
did-
abandoned
you
me.
Did not deliver.
Put it
You
on the
did
board.
Not deliver.
Put it on the
You
board.
just-
I'm doing it too.
Jake has abandoned me 2 weeks in a row.
Fuck you, dude.
Fuck you.
Right, cool. Thank you.
You're welcome.
I fucking like getting fucked by army guys.
There you go. Then there's no problems.
People are
Work.
mad at BA. I'll show the DMs. I defended BA.
Like, what
Wanna-
DMs are you
DM?
talking about? First of all, you got me flustered, man.
So
Yeah,
not
you're
talking about
flustered
your
over
DMs,
something you're
Jake.
not even getting. You weren't paying attention, and now you're like, I'm flustered
There's a
over
whole
these two
nother
things I'm taking
conversation
out of
going
context.
on.
Oh,
But Jake, I love you, buddy.
no, don't say that shit to me.
Well, I do. So you can't tell me I'm not allowed to love you.
You could
Free
you could
country.
like me, that's fine.
Hold on, I'm showing these DMs. They're real. I've never expected this. I defended BA.
I don't know what it is with guys from Scranton airing out DMs.
Yeah, I'm not going to show the guy's name.
I kind of thought that was assumed, but I guess we'll clear that up.
This kid would be fucked. Look at this. I'm getting fucking DMs telling me don't be afraid of other guys.
Oh no, I know who
Hey.
this is.
You adult man, don't be afraid of other adult man.
Embarrassing, honestly, but I mean, dude, this guy is passionate about this show. I'm not gonna fucking hate that guy because he wants to see the people that are normally on the show on the show. I'm
Yeah,
not.
passion
I
is
am
good.
sticking to the fucking band because I stand with BA through and through. That is what it is. They won't believe that I will, but I will, and I'm gonna keep doing it. I don't know why I'm doing this voice.
Jake's blanket's like shimmering again.
And if you want, I'll show another one.
Oh, that's what you're talking about. I just
Yeah,
noticed
like look
that.
at it, it's shimmering. It's like a fairy blanket.
Wow. It's kind of like what's the thing? One game from D1.
Jake, I would
Oh,
say
there
with
you go.
glasses on. I think you kind of do look like BA's brother, like younger brother that we hung out with. You know, Look
Yeah,
like
yeah.
brother
Like he
that-
got high, like when he was
yeah, we would.
young.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's going on with your camera? Because it's freaking me out.
Send Sneaks the link. I think Sneaks has the
We
link.
did send the link there, but
Here, hang on,
I
Steeks.
don't
I'll
know.
DM it to you, buddy.
Did
Don't
you?
worry.
Can you see that thing backstage?
Oh wait, I can't. Never mind. I'm sorry.
hey yo,
I used
Paul.
to be able to. Here,
All
Steeks,
right.
I'll copy and paste it and DM it to you.
Yeah, this is not difficult.
If that's how you like it, sir.
I want to know how I'm cheating in NHL. I really do.
I don't know what you're
I
talking
think it's
about.
because they said we look up what the team's record is before the game, but we played them still. Like,
I don't think that's cheating. That's like
No,
looking on ESPN and being like, "Oh, this
Yeah.
team's 4-2."
that's like I think
Rock
they
and
should do
roll.
it.
There you go.
Kane
says,
is
"Good
able.
little
another
doggy."
guy- I mean, Kane is able came on the show and said, "Fuck the band."
Yeah,
He's able to
True.
disabled person.
Kane is disabled. you think?
That's actually holy fuck. How did I not think of that?
it's right there.
That was
Layup.
right in front of
I
your
went
face.
with Kane as Gable when I had that one. Just
It's all right, buddy. It's all right.
thank you.
Jake, what happened to your screen?
I will admit though, when BA was on the other night with Bueller and he went through a full tirade of everything, and his point did make a lot more sense when you hear it from BA himself.
Oh,
I
And
thought
the thing
But
that
his-
I was most mad about is I said BA was brainwashed. I was just kind of taking shots back. Big defensive move there.
I understand that. You get in a corner, you just start.
Yeah, I was
lashing out.
just shooting what I had.
yeah, because you're getting hit. You got to like try to throw something.
I don't mean that, dog.
Gig called him Kane the Disabled on his first stream. Catch up, Jake.
Oh shit.
Damn.
Yeah,
Damn.
catch up, Jake.
Yeah, Jake.
Hey Don, how you doing?
Hey, Don.
Luke.
He said Luke, so I
Wow.
thought he was
Yeah,
talking
you
to me.
do confused.
Quinlan,
No.
Quinlan putting the steak picture out today, writing down the jeweler's face was great. It's like I hope
That's-
Don
that
the
steak
jeweler
looked
fucking
terrible.
bleeding inside right now.
His sirloin. He had a dirty
Yeah, I
countertop.
saw the Luke comment. You're like, it looks like a sirloin.
Dirty countertop.
It's the part of the meat they give away. Jake. Go ahead, Jake. I feel like Jake's so mad at us all the time.
Well, Jake also thinks like there's like another conversation going on. I think he always like thinks we're talking about something else. That it's like about him. But no, he's just
Go
mad
ahead,
at me.
Jake. Then talk. We want you to talk. We
He
want you
hates
to
me.
express your
He's
feelings.
very mad at me.
Do you want Luke off the screen? Because we can't do that. I already have enough bands. 3 and you're out.
That's a good point. We're
And
kind of
he's
out of
wearing,
hands.
and like what really sucks is he's wearing the hat that he wears for me. It's the L hat.
He's gonna come on here, or is he just asking for a link over and over?
I sent
I
him
think
the
he
link, so
He's just asking for the link. Oh,
all right,
okay.
Jake. Sorry, buddy.
Jake's weak, but this is Jake's weak point. Like, I love Jake. He's a firecracker, but when he does this, it's the worst.
I'm starting to think he might actually be crazy. Like,
Me, I think that about a lot of you guys.
but like the real crazy.
Yeah. Well,
Let's shit on Sudeikis. That's what Jake wants.
Jake, I love the conversation I had about Jake. I love when me and Jake are here alone. I love Jake alone shows, but don't get me wrong. I like
You
people shitting on Jake too. So, like,
If you want, I can
you
send
know.
you all the jamming with Jake like art and stuff.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah,
Wait,
he
well,
likes,
yeah,
he
now
really likes
I can
jamming
do it
with
with you
Jake.
now. Are you able to do your own shows now on the Jake Network?
No, I'm not on the Jake Network anymore because that I
Hey, man.
realized that was like a really.
I've
strong
never
talking
seen
point with Jake.
someone. I've never seen someone hold their StreamYard over someone's head more than Jake has.
Yeah, so I went ahead. I paid the $19.99 for
Yeah.
Restream,
Okay.
so I'm on Restream.
How's your pasta?
$19.99.
Yeah, but you only get 720p. So
Oh,
yeah, I mean that doesn't really matter to me. I think I'm at 720p right now. Even you guys are in 1080 though.
no, this one's 720.
Well, your
I have
720
a-
is better than my 720.
Well, I think it's because I have a light.
Yep. You got a light
Probably.
shining on you.
Yeah. Oh.
Oh, he disappeared.
Ah.
What happened? Oh, you guys can see what's going on.
Hey, you keep saying that passive aggressively, but you and I both know why it got taken. You
Oh,
know
I
you
know.
did,
It's fair.
and it was fair game.
No, it's fair. I resigned.
Well, oh,
I did
I mean,
resign. I was
yeah,
not
but
fired, I
you
resigned.
did more than resign. But yeah,
Yeah, I resigned though. Oh God, here we go.
Oh my god, I was muted for it. I just nailed the. Oh my god, it's Kane. Fuck.
What's happening, guys?
Hey, Kane.
How
Hello.
you doing?
How's it going?
Yeah, I just had a question for you, John. I'm not going to stay long because I don't want to scare
That's okay.
Luke off because he's very soft.
Very
Since
stupid.
I understand that BA's not on, I didn't hear the Buller thing that you're talking about.
Mhm.
But now these guys aren't on the show. Is BA said why he hasn't come back on?
I don't
Just
know.
curious. Like
No,
a
he
million
did say
fucking
that's the
times,
point.
yes.
He said that on the 5th he'll come back on. So
Okay, so it's just
you
like
just want to
I'm-
make sure the
I'm kinda
band is
holding
upheld.
to that. Yeah, as long as the band's upheld, he'll come on the 5th. He also the next day said that's not true. So
Yeah, he did, and then he left.
You're like the person like in the middle of the movie. You're like, so who's that guy again? What's he doing?
yeah.
But I just didn't understand because it's like
Well,
you,
yeah, I
you
know,
don't have him on. He's
I
been
know,
on with those
I know.
guys a million times, right?
Yeah.
It's not like it's anything new that they've ever done. And I get like it's this, but now he's not coming. These guys aren't coming back on, right, John? Is that what you said?
Until yeah, it's his call.
Yeah.
I agreed with it because they fucked with him, so it is what it is.
What
It's
was
his-
his perspective with Buller that made you understand
Oh,
more?
it
What,
was,
what
well,
he's-
it was more or less like why he was mad at me because of the brainwash thing. And I agree. I don't think he's brainwashed. I think this is a decision he made on his own. But
Okay.
I think the boys don't help.
Yeah.
But it is what it
Yeah.
is. They do they look out for BA. That's what he wanted to make a point of saying. So I
Got
can hold him. I'm not gonna fucking hold people who are looking out for BA against him because he's my buddy.
We miss him on the show.
I miss him too.
It's
Like,
weird.
if anything, the band has had is BA far from the show, which I hate.
Mm.
But I would say he's the funnier of the two of us by far. But
I mean, of the group in general, yeah.
yeah, I would say out of most of the Minifans,
Yeah.
he's the funniest.
Yeah, I was gonna say like
Like probably out of a good majority of Minifans, he's probably funnier than them all. So it is a tough loss on him. Jay, not the toughest loss at all. I'm pretty sure we'll recover. A lot of people mad about the Jay thing and the Vodka thing. I miss Vodka, but he fucked over BA. Is what it is.
I got my phone on Do Not Disturb. I bet Jake's like.
Yeah, I wish Jake would come back. What are your thoughts on Jake, Kane?
I like Jake a lot.
Me too.
Why did he
It's a
take
wild
off?
card.
What is this like an MO? I don't want.
Thing.
Is it just the usual thing?
Just the usual.
He's not happy with Luke, but that's okay. He shouldn't
He
run
has
off.
like, he has like fights with himself though. Like he
Yeah.
has fights where other people aren't involved. So
He's very funny.
Tell everybody. Yeah, no, it was how
Kane,
was
you got
the
time to go finish
BAP
Hooked on Phonics now. See you later, buddy. Thanks for coming.
how
out.
was the BAP pre-stream? I like the that we're pre-streaming mix episodes now. I
It was
appreciate
okay. I didn't.
Yeah.
I don't think there was a lot of buy-in from the cast, but
that.
I enjoyed the episode. I don't know
Monica
what you
really
guys.
drunk?
Yeah, I mean, I'm a big Mick guy, so I was excited. I'm,
I have to go listen to the Mick episode. I still haven't listened.
Oh,
It was good.
It's really good,
It was
actually.
very
funny.
good.
It's really
I
good.
love Mick.
yeah.
Like just
I
every
liked it.
angle Mick has, I would never think of.
Yeah.
Like, I would
I
never-
actually, I've got Mick lined up for the Farm League System Network this week.
Wow.
No, it was genuinely great from
Oh.
start to finish. I thought it was
Oh,
awesome.
baby.
Oh, here he is.
What's up, bud?
Oh, man.
About to be United
unmute
States'
yourself,
own
man.
Menners.
Yeah.
Get in here.
Does your Menners could live at your house still hold up now that it's the sealed deal?
He never he shunned that off so fast. I think it creeped him out. But
I'm
yes,
surprised Menners didn't want to sleep on a futon.
we got room. But no.
I've heard someone made a good point that there's actually a pretty big possibility that there's no way that Menners would want to come next fall, but actually not until January of the year next. Because
The contract.
the Ashes is taking place in Australia, which is like I've learned this from so
Stupid gay cricket thing.
see, Luke knows what it is. It's a cricket rivalry between England and Australia. I just learned about it the other day. But apparently it's a really big thing.
Yeah.
And it's happening in Australia.
Water are great.
Menners,
Can't
unmute
hear
your
you,
mic.
Menners.
I
We
can't hear you.
buddy.
Yeah, Manners, you're
Like make a point.
Are you doing that to him? Because it's like really
No,
hard
it's-
to do that.
There we go.
Okay, there
we
you
go.
are. You're here.
Boring facts, please.
That's all you had after
Honestly,
I made a
facts,
solid
I
point.
find you more interesting than I find
Maybe
Manners.
Ashes and anyway. You're a great guy. I'm a facts guy. I love facts.
No.
Yes, me too.
Don't do that, bipolar motherfucker.
Um,
Throw that out
okay.
like loose change now, I guess. So what? The Ashes would not influence it though?
No, definitely.
Okay.
Yeah, absolutely. And Timothy, I guess as well. Like it could be sooner. Like for example, say I go Amazing Race and it just goes so well, and maybe I've got a job and a contract and a visa. I know these things annoy Kane because he's a fucking idiot, but I cannot
Wishy-washy.
I cannot just come and live and work in the country illegally. I'm not. I know like people across the southern border do that all the time, but
That's right.
I just don't
Very
think
true.
I'd be. I don't think I'm going to be like working in a garden somewhere.
So you be go back for a visit then to cover the Ashes. What you're saying? You might come sooner and then go back to like visit for the holiday / the event because that would be pretty big for your work.
There's
Tim, I don't
Jake's
know.
comment, so.
You asking me to give details on something I can't.
No,
guys,
I'm not asking for details. This is purely
that's what I said.
hypothetical.
1-866-347-2423. Call them. Let them know that there's a weird guy that wants to move to the United States. You can cause Menners a lot.
This is where you need to put the
Fuck
view
off.
button.
Honestly,
you know what I'm
Luke,
saying?
you're
This is
just
where
a
you need to
fucking
use-
loser.
You can cause
Fucking
it like
Luke.
at least 2 extra
Jump,
hours.
honestly, I hope your mental illness gets worse.
You can
That's what
definitely
I'm
like
hoping.
at least
Hope
2 to 3
I hope
hours.
you get worse.
2 to 3
and-
hours of extra work for Menners to get in the country. All you gotta do is make one phone call.
No, retard. Honestly, I fucking. hate
I mean,
you.
okay. Well, I'm definitely gonna record that. Put that in the fucking video I send to Ice.
Good, do it, please. I'm sure when Luke McKay sends him a video, they're going to take it seriously.
Well, I'm an American
Like,
citizen.
you can't
I will,
hold down
yeah.
a job. You can't hold down a job.
Okay.
So you
Okay.
can't even be
Okay.
CEO
Okay.
of 4 pretend networks. I mean, Jesus Christ.
Three,
Anyone's
three,
going to pay any
three,
attention?
three,
And then
three.
you make some singing song and dance. I gave up listening to a podcast. So fuck off then. Fuck off back to your own little world.
Yeah, we know that's
and
not true.
stay
though. Of
there.
course, he listens
Yeah,
to every
you-
fucking episode.
you know,
What a
like-
phony.
Shaming
Of
us
course
for
you do.
listening
He was in
to
the comments
KMS.
today.
Who are you to shame us for listening to
That's
KMS?
not me. The Luke in comments.
Okay,
is not
that's a
me.
fake one.
No, it's not a fake one. That's just another person named Luke.
Oh.
You're getting
I can't
groomed
admit-
by
yeah.
sneaks too, which is very sad to watch.
I mean, it's not that I
smoked
don't
by
like
sneakers.
Luke, but when I see your stupid fucking face
Yep,
on your
yep,
Twitter,
yep, yep,
especially,
yep,
I just
yep,
think, please
yep.
bring the block button back, please. I mean,
Okay.
You got rid of the block button.
oh, you can only give it, but you can't take it. That's what I forgot about.
That's
you.
very true.
That's why you
very
quit
true.
Open Borders, because you just a fucking soft guy. Come on.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's the
I
other
bet you
show's
want to
better.
just kick everybody out now, don't you, Luke? Because they're not doing
No.
what you told them. Yeah, do you
No,
want?
I mean, I don't know. I'm just getting attacked by random people in the bottom of the
Well,
screen.
you just
today.
said
I don't know
you
what's
just
going
said
on.
I'm gonna call up and dude.
I'm just
this
hanging out
stock
here with
man
my
is coming
buddies
into the
Fax and
country.
John up here in the
Mm.
top of the screen. John's eating Italian food.
Go,
Looks pretty
go
good.
jump. Honestly, go jump off a bridge, please.
Yeah. Okay.
Please.
Well, again,
And send
like,
that to Ice, please.
I'm not. I am going to send it to Ice. Ice isn't really the proper department, though. I'm going to figure out the correct department. It's going to be like a different one. Ice, I think, is when you're already here. So I want to
Okay,
make sure
well-
that like you have problems getting here.
Yeah.
So
Homeland
Great.
Security.
Homie,
To be honest, Luke, at least you understand that it's not just me flying in and just taking over the studio.
No,
like
I
that.
understand that I can cause you problems like really easily with almost no amount of effort on my end. I can cause you problems.
Oh yeah, and I couldn't cause you any problems.
Well, I mean, okay. I don't want to go to
I
Australia.
mean, Luke looks like a child molester, doesn't he?
I don't need to cause
he's
problems
diddled
for
some
you. I can
fucking
cause
kids. I'm
problems for you
thinking,
where you
Jake,
live.
whose
Look at
balls
him.
do you want me to suck?
Okay. Well, I would never cause problems for you in Australia.
Well,
okay, that's fine now.
Luke's
That's
about
the
to
thing,
jump
like,
off
I mean-
very shortly. He's looks like he's ready to cry. You all right,
no, I
Luke?
feel bad.
Calm
I feel
down,
bad.
man.
I just
Just
do not like.
go with
Luke.
the
I
joke,
just do
buddy.
not
It's all
like
right.
him up
Yep.
because he's a soft cock. He's a fuck.
Okay.
You know, like that little performance where it's true. Like when people don't do what he wants, he gets upset and he bins them.
Very true.
So
Manners
Play
has been
along. You already
pretending to like
knocked
an
off
American
Jake. You got your
podcast
kill.
for like
Calm down.
10 years now. So
yeah, I don't even
Pay
want to
attention
talk
to
to Luke. He's so annoying. How are you,
Then
John? What are you
come on,
eating? What were you
faggot.
eating?
Bow ties.
What was that language? Sorry.
I called you a
ties.
faggot because you're a
Bow
I'll tell you,
faggot.
pasta.
You're a maggot. So what sort of pasta?
Yeah, pasta. Pasta.
Nice.
Farfalle, right?
yeah,
Bow
farfalle.
tie. There you go.
Farfalle.
Just with tomato sauce, red sauce. Do you
It's good.
make it or from a tin?
No, Francesco. What's our pasta sauce called?
By the way, facts. Like, what are you doing with the
You win.
comments here, dude? These comments are just getting ignored.
No, I pulled it up. You missed it.
Oh, I'm sorry.
You
I've
missed
been-
Kira
yeah.
last night. She was a little tipsy. Well, she was
Oh,
swearing.
Hammered.
Great.
Fucking hammered.
Yeah. She kept it going. She kept that stream going because there was not
Glass
a lot of
houses.
buy-in on that panel.
She's a mainstay on the Menners Network, though. She's an asset over there.
mainstay.
Yeah, she's
good.
slowly
just-
rising.
Yeah, I like
Well,
to
actually, quickly
think
rising.
now that Kira's wild in bed. That's how I play it out now.
Okay.
That sounds
Because I think it
creepy.
makes her
You're
a better
radio girl.
middle lady. Like I'd
I
like to
thought she
think
said she went away with Kevin from Bristol. It kind of sounded that way, and I'm like, wow.
she went for away for a dirty weekend with her
Even
husband.
Bristol's wife.
Drinking all weekend.
It's awesome. She
Yeah.
came back still drunk. It was awesome.
Exactly.
It's exciting, you know.
Yeah.
Where's
Mount
Freddie
Rushmore
Lynn was
middle
supposed to
ladies
come
in
on,
bed.
bailed.
I would
Hey
say.
John, I wanted to ask you while I'm on here. I think it's kind of funny that you do so much work for the drips. They never come on your show though, huh?
No, they're viewers though.
Oh yeah, I know, but they never come on and give you some support after all the support you give these guys, all the shows you do for them, all the work you
Hey,
do.
what, you're encouraging people to come on this dog shit.
Well, they should. I mean, John does a lot for them. You know?
They're barely able to get onto their own show though. Sometimes.
Yeah,
You
I
should
know.
only come on here if you want to hang out with people. That's all. It's not a show. You know.
Most
Sometimes I
fun.
will listen back just because I like some of the people.
I hope Jake comes back.
Luke, don't cry. I was only joking. Sorry, I take it.
Hey, like,
No. I'm sorry. Honestly,
Okay.
maybe I came in a bit hot.
yep,
take
you
it
guys
back.
got me. You guys got me. I'm
You-
crying right now. I'm very upset.
You're a nice guy.
You guys
Maybe
win.
I went too far.
Yep, you guys win.
Surprised when you got facts. I don't know what happened.
You won't believe it. Don said the show stunk. There's nothing I've done, and any of us have done lately that Don doesn't like. This guy is. the
I'm
most
so
mean
out of
person.
Don. Like,
he's so awful.
I don't
I
like
mean,
Jake.
it-
I don't like Jake in the comments. I think
I think
Jake's
it's
a
actually
dumb
Cullinane. Like I think Cullinane is part of the people that control the.
What are
Don.
your thoughts on Cullinane needs to change his Twitter picture back?
I didn't like
Well,
that.
He
I don't
started a new brand called Time Out. And, you know, it'd be nice if he actually cared about the brand he's working for.
Yeah, what is going on with him?
Well, he's really invested in the show. You can tell. He comes prepared every day. He doesn't care about anything else other than the show, and it shows. He's just on fire right now. Ah man, fucking guy. He had a few layups today. And he just passed. Kirk asked him like, "Hey, anything with the network?" And he's like, "Oh no, nothing."
No.
I mean, Manners did go on there and like put himself out there, and it was a pretty layup topic, I would think, to say that Manners is coming to Australia. He doesn't even bring it up. I mean, he is.
They didn't even mention you, man.
Yeah, no, he's such a fucking petty piece of shit. Like that's what it was. He just doesn't want to give the credit because Manners, beats him up, and it's fair. I mean, he deserves it.
I don't like guys who only like guys who like them. I don't trust those kind of people. Fuck your
Yeah.
haters.
Well, that's what Cal. He just cares about his friends.
Oh.
He's intimidated by Manners because he thinks he can take the job from him, which
God, I
he
miss
could
Jay.
be much
I miss
better.
Jay so much.
And
I
I'm
really
sure
wish
you do.
Jay- I really wish Jay hadn't done what he did. That's what makes me so mad.
Jay's a piece of shit, though. I mean, Luke, not for
Jay
nothing.
is
I mean,
so much more entertaining than you, though. Like
I know, but he's a piece of shit.
Okay,
He's
that's
over there.
fine. I mean, like you're not a great person either.
Luke,
Based on what? You don't even know me,
You
Luke.
don't have the right to criticize anyone.
I know, you're a
Honestly,
piece of shit, too.
You're a fucking low life nothing burger. Like you were put in
Exactly.
charge of a make believe network that you
And,
couldn't
people
even
are saying
handle
the
that.
views were.
You had a nervous breakdown over make believe networks, and
I'll
then
be
you put
honest,
out all these
I think
fucking
Kane came on.
arm waving tweets. I mean, honestly, just take a break. Take a break from GVE. Take a break from this. Go and look at, as a great friend of ours would say, look inward, brother.
That's right.
People are saying that my era is the chief executive officer. Or,
Nobody even knows who you are, Luke.
Nobody's saying that. It's in your own head. You're fucking hearing voices
John
again.
said it. John said
You
it.
know,
Was
since
great.
you lost
John
your
said it was
job-
good. John said it was good. John said it was
John-
good.
You're
Okay,
on the
Luke,
network with just
Luke,
you and Jake.
Look, John says
DA said it was
everybody is
good.
good. Whether they fucking rape someone at a fucking live show, John will come on and go,
Again,
great
like,
bloke.
okay. I mean, he didn't do that, but that's fine. He can sue you for that when you're in America.
You know what the problem with you is? You're such a little cunt too. You're not even. You can't even play along. Like you,
Don't
you,
call me,
you take
no,
everything
because
so
you don't get
fucking
it.
personal,
it's
man.
Fucking,
It's a joke.
It's called
He's
fucking
joking with you.
deadpan, you stupid fucking cocksucker.
you're just
and
sad
you're
to
also a
watch.
fucking midget. So why are you calling me short?
So you,
Drives me
I didn't
nuts.
call you short.
Usually,
Call me
when
little
people
or
do
whatever. You
deadpans,
fucking
it's
midget
entertaining.
dumbass.
Man, just have some
Yeah,
fun, will you?
It's all right. Yeah, I gotta.
You don't get it. It's
I
called
just-
fucking deadpan. I'm playing along.
Honestly, it was just I saw your face on Twitter this morning.
Okay,
Luke.
Manners, that's great.
And I
That's
was like,
fine. I don't know
what-
how you
like
saw it.
dry
'cause
retch in my
You
fucking
fucking
mouth.
unfollowed me, so I'd unfollow you back. So I don't have to
Wait,
fucking
Manners,
even see
you're
me
saying-
anyway. So fuck
There's
off.
no way. There's no.
I love how you know I unfollowed you.
Yes, I know I
Fucking
unfollowed you.
loser.
Unfollowed me.
Maggot. Fucking loser maggot.
Timmy Riz,
Yeah.
I don't know. Timmy Riz, like I'm the victim of all this. Like I said earlier, in
Yeah,
the
he's
show.
getting wailed on right now. This is like
Yeah,
fake.
it's just
I
it's
want-
fine.
Really?
And he's
Pretty
fine.
deep.
This is what
Normally,
happens
you
if
just
you have
get
any
people-
sort of
when you
moral
had
standing
control,
in
you
this
kick
universe. You just
people
get
out.
fucking
When-
shit on by like
Yeah.
fucking bald people. I don't know what the fuck's going
No,
on.
before you have because you shit on everybody else, but you can't
Okay,
take it.
oh,
And all you
I'm
want
very
to do,
encouraging to
you're just
everybody.
missing. You're just missing the mouse where you could kick someone out. Oh, I'm gonna ban you. I'm gonna ban
Okay.
you.
Look
Like
at
at
that.
least John will let anybody say whatever they want.
Okay.
I could come
Right.
on and rail him. I could rail Calm. I could do whatever. He would not kick me out.
Hey,
Whereas you-
Carm has standards. She would never.
She might.
no, I didn't
Well,
mean rail
that's
as in
sad.
fuck. I
Never
meant
know.
like
We'll
get
see.
into
I
it.
think better of Carm than you do.
Yeah, because you've never seen a fucking naked woman in your life.
That's true. That's true.
Good
What
fight.
else? What else? Keep going. Keep going.
Anyway, let's like I honestly I feel bad because I know
Well,
you
you
don't
don't,
have
don't
severe
feel bad.
mental-
Like I literally like. That's
No, no,
fine.
'cause I,
It's
like,
water under the
I
bridge.
could,
It's
like-
water under the bridge. I'm just
I could
literally
pick up a
collecting.
newspaper and be like, I can't even remember where you are, but some
Yep,
psycho's
yep.
killed 50
West
people
Virginia.
at Walmart.
Great
And then I
place.
see your face and I'm like, fuck, I feel guilty because I wound this cunt up and now he's
Yep.
shot 50 people and then blown his own brains out.
Look,
Like,
I-
we
What off?
cut the fir-
What
we
off?
cut the
All over
first
again.
Can we
Yep.
cut the first 50 people out
Yep.
and cut to the conclusion
Yep.
of that
This
story?
show used to have like BA and like Jay on, and now we got like just fucking
true.
random KMS
Well-
hanger-ons.
It's true, yeah. Yeah.
No, GA and J definitely aren't those for sure.
Nope.
So,
I
so
wanted
John,
to
I'll be
know-
honest with you. I've gone through phases over the last week where I felt that the J ban might have been too far. Not that
Of
I
course
would
you don't, because you don't
ever
fucking honor.
tell you how to run your network, but I just like all of a sudden, you know, like if Jay came back on, would he just start saying where BA worked again? Is that
I think so. That's why I'm okay with the ban.
He keeps saying his name. He said his keeps saying it. I mean, he
He-
just
he
keeps
has
doing
a-
it. I don't know.
He has a sickness.
He does.
I'm also
It's
I'm a
Luke's guy.
purchasing
That's the guy
again
who Luke wants on. You know, the people that
Yep.
the guy that's doxing everybody.
Yep, that's me. That's
Yeah.
the one. Yep, that's
Yeah.
right. That's right. That's the narrative.
You
There you
just
go.
said you wanted him on. You
Yep.
miss him.
Oh, I do. I wish Jay hadn't done what he done. I've had this talk
Yeah,
with
but he
Jay
does,
like
you know,
10 times
it's the
since then,
problem.
but he's messaged me asking to come on my show. I'll be like,
Have
"Oh,
you heard
dude, I
from
mean,
Vodka, John?
the vodka's actually a piece of shit.
I texted him and because he was coming in here and like I was like, you can't be mad at me because of this. Like I can't put you on, man. Like it is what it is. But like I said, I thought his ban was something that. But I heard BA the other day. He's just as mad at Vodka as he is Jay. So
I mean,
was
I'm
good.
happy to put on. I'm happy to put a J
Timmy
show
Riz is also
on
a
the
great guy.
Minifan Network if
course
it's
you are,
not
'cause I'm
live.
a
Like
fucking honor.
he can pre-record a show
Yep.
and send it to the Manners Minifan Network, and I'll watch it first. And if Jay doesn't say where BA works and his name, then I'll air it for sure. So you know, if people are missing Good versus Evil, it's welcome on the Manners Minifan Network. It won't be live because his lost his live privileges.
Yeah.
So Luke, I mean, you know, maybe I'll be able to get some Jay content up for you. I know it's sort of hits your level perfectly brain wise. It's just like you and Jay connect. Don the jeweler, let's talk about Joe the alcoholic. Well, good book in Cullinane. Good stuff, Don. I mean, Red,
We got
Ziggy,
Jake
or whatever.
responding
how many
to
of you
something I
are.
said 12 minutes ago. Thank you, Jake.
No. On time.
Actually, I haven't quite finished the show yet, but I like Joe. He gave Cullinane shit. He had some weird opinions. I mean, I think you've just got to give people half an hour. Like the first half an hour, you just got to ignore because it takes time for people to get comfortable. You know, it's not like, you know, like these people probably never been on a podcast before. So they can't all come in like a Manners or a Kirk or something.
What is that DM like? Like, let me try podcasting with Kirk Minahan. Like, what
exactly?
The fuck, dude?
You know, and I imagine I would be exactly the same if I'd never been a pod. I mean, go back to go and listen to my first podcast. It was still pretty good. But
Joe was on the KMS Friday stream for Jeopardy. Wow, what a call. What a pull, Don.
And then Mick. I mean, Mick's dead. Sorry, Mick is dead.
No, I stand with
Mick moves
I
the
like
needle.
Mick.
That was entertaining.
I wasn't on it.
Oh, you mean the gas thing? That kind of killed him.
The gas thing.
I just think everything. Like he went away and then he comes back and it's just the same old shit. Like
Manners, you're known for like having a new original thing every week. So
yeah, I actually do. I'm 5 years making Minifan content, Luke.
It's fair.
Go on. Now, what's your reply there?
No, I mean I'm saying like I said BA moves the fucking needle like.
Yeah, I don't move the needle.
does
Yeah,
move
you're
the
right.
needle.
No, I've never moved the needle. I've never moved.
No,
the
nobody
needle.
gives a fuck about you.
No, you're right. No one listens to Minifandom or watches Manners Live or
Is there a
message
Manners
me
Live?
begging me when's the next show coming out.
No, I
But
believe
that's
that.
all right. It's okay, Luke. Go fuck yourself.
just-
My point is, I think Mick just
Jake
came
just
back.
said he realized he was watching 15 minutes behind. I'm sorry about that, Jake. I understand that now. I take back
West
the
Coast
comment I
time.
made earlier.
Do it all
Go
the
ahead.
time.
Go ahead,
I
Manners.
empathize. No. I just think Mick's kind of a tired act now, and when he goes into this stuff about the trip and working for Justin, I mean, what person wouldn't take a job because they don't like Justin? Like, you telling me like you get a job offer to work for Barstool, and because you don't like someone you're going to sit next to, you're not going to take the job? I mean, what a fucking little maggot! What a little pussy! What a little baby!
Word of the day, apparently.
You know,
Maggot.
like, because truth be told, you know, Mick could have probably like pushed Justin out within a few months. I mean, you know, Justin's already
great
slipped back.
for sure. Justin crazy for sure.
I think Mick,
John,
Mick
do you
is by
think-
far and away the most
John,
entertaining.
you've
person
always
to have
been
on the show right
desperate
now.
to get a job in major content. If you got a great job in Barstool, but they said, "Oh, Carano's going to be in the room," I guarantee you still take the job.
I would say that would make me better at the content I can.
Exactly. You get it.
Yes.
And you hate him. That's the one guy you hate. In
absolutely
5 years, it's the only guy you've ever hated. It's the only guy you've
Well, he
ever
hates Blind Mike too, doesn't he? He has some beef
just
going.
battling with Blind Mike. Yeah. Just until he says sorry and notices me, which he still hasn't.
I thought Sneaks was coming on. Did anybody send him the Luke? Did you send him the link?
Everyone sent him the goddamn link.
Yeah, I think at this point he was just fucking around.
Yeah. And our show sucks. This show, blah, 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 blah. I mean, Jesus Christ.
So, best CEO GV ever had, Sneaks.
I think he
That's
still
what
is
Luke was.
sitting.
That's what he wants to hear.
I was the second best.
You were.
Fax, what are you eating?
Well,
Chicken
John
and
reminded
rice.
me I
You
had
guys ever,
pasta as well.
Lunch.
You guys ever heard the
Pasta?
song by Def
Rigatoni.
Leppard where they say it's better to burn out than fade away?
Mm-hmm.
That's how I live my life. That's how
Yeah,
I
set
ran
yourself
this
on
network.
fire.
That's how I ran
Literally
this
set
network.
yourself on fire. Do it on camera. Actually, that would be a lit stream.
Set yourself up for that one.
I don't think he likes what you're saying to him.
No, I'm not. I'm just like, okay, that's funny.
very
And,
upset
and
about
look,
it.
I'm only joking.
Who would
Really,
it be?
I don't
It's
care.
very funny. It's very funny. I understand.
No, it's all right. Look, I'm sorry.
It's very funny.
You're right. No, no. I'll take,
It's very funny. It's very funny.
I can't
can I ask Luke how old you are?
Good question.
31 years old.
Okay. Well, that's all right. I thought you were like mid-20s, and then I would have felt even worse.
No, I just look young.
What
Kinda
the
like how
fuck?
You look old.
You dog me all the time. I'm mid-20s.
No. I mean, like,
22 or 48.
I have like all of this luscious hair.
Yeah.
It's
Almost.
It's just like
That
look at
Joe guy being
so
50 or
Fax is
whatever. he was.
25 with two
full head of
kids.
fucking hair. It's kind of
Yeah.
crazy.
That is kind of
In
nuts.
a career.
You go to church on a Sunday, Fax?
No,
I do.
that's a
Good night,
pedophile
guys. I
farm.
gotta
I
go.
do.
Who do, look, you do, Luke.
Yes. I'm
Fucking
Catholic
idiot. Honestly, you're such a dummy.
because
I go
believe
with
in
my
God.
mom. It makes me.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. Do you believe in
Okay.
God?
Yeah, I believe in God, Jesus
You
Christ.
fucking moron.
Jesus.
Oh, do you believe in Santa Claus too?
No, I don't
And
believe in
the-
Santa Claus, but I do
the
believe in
Tooth
God. I
Fairy?
believe in Jesus Christ.
No,
So
you
we'll
fucking
be-
idiot.
Someday you'll
Honestly,
be burning in hell, and I'll be in heaven. It'll be great.
No, we've established you're going to be.
That's actually
burning
my
in front of
personal
our
heaven.
eyes.
Manners isn't
You're going to
there.
be
It's
burning in front of our eyes as soon as possible.
further evidence that heaven is going to be great. Manners won't be
It
there.
really has.
I will definitely not be there because it doesn't exist.
I think Fax is going to be there. Fax seems like a Christian.
He's Southern. Oh, no, he's not.
I'll see you there,
Maybe?
Fax.
I don't know.
No,
See you
me
there,
and Fax will
Fax.
be allowed in just for being
I'm not.
inoffensive.
I might be. Nah, I'm definitely not.
Well, Manners, I already explained it to you. I can't really like do much given that like I work for the government. I get in a lot of trouble for saying dumb stuff.
Meh.
What do you mean? What was the context of that?
You said Fax would get put in for being inoffensive. Like I say,
Yeah, I
I'm.
don't- so sensitive, aren't you? Got to get this mic in a
What?
minute. Fax.
I was
Pretty
just
soon-
explaining
Like, it's
something.
exhausting,
meant
isn't
as
it,
a
Fax? It's always the
person.
thing.
No,
It's
no, I
always the
just
same
meant
fucking
as a
thing. Oh, you're so
person.
sensitive, Fax. You're such a
As
dummy.
a
You're so
person,
sensitive.
like you, an inoffensive. You're just a nice guy.
You're so sensitive.
Call
No,
out the
thank you.
kids, you
Manners
know.
is not sensitive. Everybody else is
Thank you,
sensitive.
Manners.
I'm not sensitive, Luke. I'm really not.
Hello, man.
Don the jeweler said they don't let the gays into heaven. Fax is out.
Oh
Sorry,
shit.
Fax.
Gone. Gone. Married, 2 kids.
This is bound to come out eventually.
Anyway, new Aussie Minute fan show
when-
recording this week.
Let's go.
When BA gave me the role as chief intern of the Bandits, he called me gay. So
So that's
That's an initiation.
I don't know how to take that. Okay.
no, it's fair. It's fair. It's fair.
So you can play ball.
It's fair and it's fine.
I don't have any children to prove it. So
I hope Jay comes back on for the after show.
Yeah, but they say that doesn't really prove it though.
I don't like that
that's
Jake leaving.
Jake is the worst. Honestly, I'm so
Oh, you don't
upset
like
you brought him into our life.
Jake
John.
is not the. Jake is great. Like that's what I don't understand about you, Manners. Why don't you
There you
understand
go, Jake.
talent when you see it?
Because I don't like he doesn't even listen to KMS. So like
You think Kane is
Okay.
talented, but you don't think Jake is talented.
Kane likes.
Yes.
See, Justin Timberlake makes a good point.
Yeah, okay, you think
Platinum
where
recording
Kane
artist.
was 3 months ago to where
He's
he's
improved at like 0.1% at most.
okay. You're in
It's the
JT,
same
I love the
exact person
2020
he was 3
experience.
months ago. He still doesn't really understand what's
improved.
going on.
Yeah.
He's still dumb.
What, you're the guy that cried on this show and kicked
I know
everybody
PSN
out.
tried his
I
point.
cried.
I think he knows what's going on. And you
That's
don't.
a passionate guy.
He's a
How's that
passionate
thing going, John? You're doing for me?
It's good. I started it,
Awesome,
which means I just haven't found the song I like yet.
great.
fool. Freddie Lynn.
I know the
also
footage
has
I'm
appeared
gonna
on the,
use.
Farm Loops.
Awesome.
Network before. Hear that.
That you are so good at that.
What intros?
Yeah, you just got a real knack for it.
Yeah.
Like the stuff in the middle is usually bad, but the intros are good.
Yeah, that's a fact.
I'm sad I don't see The Sopranos one much anymore.
New episode of The Penguin, fantastic. That show is officially my favorite show. So good.
I'm going to caught in a nexus. I'm watching. Interesting. I'm watching all the Star Trek movies.
Oh, nice.
So there's like 13. So I've watched like 7 or 8. So I haven't been watching much new TV because I've been sort of just deep diving these old Star Trek.
Remember when cops are Raz talking out my ass, boy, you ain't shit but a bitch with a bag. All my life.
Anyway, this is not planned, but I got to go and get some lunch.
No. You will stay here, you little bitch.
All right, we'll see.
All
you.
right?
We'll miss you.
All right, Jake. I'm
We'll
not going
miss
to run out on you. Go on.
No. I don't fucking give a shit. No. I heard about how important you fucking are. Hold on one second. All right.
I am.
This is why I
All
love
right.
Jake.
Okay. All right. You ready?
No,
Okay.
this is where Jake screws up, though. Let's go.
Why do you think you're so goddamn important? Because you
Yeah.
created a fan page?
Yeah, why Manners? He couldn't stand the heat. Jake,
You
he
got
couldn't
him,
stand the
Jake.
heat. Another pelt.
Another
Jake's belt.
Yeah, another notch.
Those were moving words, Luke.
Huh?
They were
They were genuine. but I don't know.
No, they were genuine. You just killed him. I'm your biggest fan, dude. That's what like
All
irritates
right.
me. Like, ask
right.
Sean. Like, I text Sean all the time. Like, I love Jake.
He does. That's actually true.
The only thing I text Sean about is you and how much I like you.
Also true.
All right, I'm gonna go jerk off for a little bit.
Oh,
And I'll
that's cool,
come
man. I
back.
appreciate that.
All right, cool.
All right.
Everyone?
I
You
pee,
Yeah,
so
I love
while you're jerking off,
I
I'll
love
be
being
peeing.
praised. I don't find it uncomfortable at all.
Okay.
I'm
I
sorry that you feel uncomfortable.
no, I had to
Some
come
people-
on.
some people
because- I had to
deserve
come on
praise.
because Menor started talking shit on me.
Yeah,
What the hell, man?
Menor. I mean, I
I'm
think we're
not
all in
trying-
agreement here that Menors is a sad little
Do you
man.
think? No.
happens.
Stop it! Shut up, dude. All right.
That's what happens when
This
you
is
leave.
not the time
Leave
to
yourself
air
vulnerable.
our grievances.
John, he told you shut up, John.
This is not our time to air our grievances every like bang 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 bang.
You're right. You're right. You're right.
You know,
You're right.
like keep one in the holster. You know, and
You're
use
right.
it wisely.
Jake is right.
Choose
Choose
love.
love.
I just
Oh,
choose
yeah.
love,
Choose
man.
love if
And
you
when
want.
somebody fucking actually comes at you,
You're right.
Get their ass, right?
don't
Jake?
dig yourself a fucking massive grave.
My ass, boy, you ain't shit.
Don't do that.
All
my life.
Like,
They try to keep me
I
down.
listened to the entire show. I guess that makes me a loser, but like, I also like I was so
I
mad.
gotta
Like
pee.
I it wasn't that I was mad. I just like knew if I came on, it was gonna be so goddamn uncomfortable,
What
and
this show?
more uncomfortable than it already was.
I'm not going.
And
I'm pretty comfy.
no, I'm like ready to do some overtime. You know,
Okay, good.
and I mean, just wait for kmsucks.com to go live because it's looking good.
Right
It's
there.
basically going to be a fuck Menors site. That's might as well what it should
No,
be.
I mean, shout out GB always.
Oh no, yeah, it's
domain name first guys are GB guys, and Jake getting KMSsucks.com is a promo.
It's a pretty great poll.
It's a promo.
Trying to keep me down.
They try to keep me down.
Sorry
and
about
so
that.
I
guys.
invested in it, and we're gonna fucking build it. We're gonna build it up.
Value is already
Round up.
on that sucker, Jake.
the
What did
moon.
we invest in? Jake?
Fucking-
What are we building?
I'll talk to you.
All right, cool. Text me.
Oh no, I mean like no, it's big.
Yeah,
It's
text me, let me know.
KM sucks. It's kmsucks.com.
Oh, KMSsucks.com. We're back on that. All right, cool.
Dude, it's gonna be
I like it. I like it. I like where your head's at right now. I think you're thinking.
SSL.
I think you're thinking dollars.
SSL certificate with the full fucking
I love
like
Jake. Look at those
integration.
terms. Look at integration,
And
KPIs.
Divest. We're divesting.
like that whole thing about fucking like I could fucking ruin you. I could fucking ruin you. Fuck all y'all. I could fucking ruin y'all.
We're gonna allocate our resources. Oh, we know, Jake. We know. We know.
Do it.
We know that you're very capable of making things difficult for us.
Do it.
Well, so do you want to get back to
Scared me.
like maybe 10 minutes of show before you have to run off there?
Are you talking to me?
Yeah.
Well, you
I don't
left the hour and 13 minutes.
That wasn't that wasn't a show. That was a fucking battlefield, man. Love
Yeah,
is
Jake,
the
I was just-
battlefield. Love is the battlefield, but goddamn,
Jake,
We
I
are
was just
young.
getting attacked for no reason.
Heartache to heartache.
we're not even going there. I don't. We moving on.
Yeah, I was just getting
Moving
attacked.
on up.
I know exactly how the Jews felt during World War II.
Not gonna support you on that one, big guy.
Well, I mean, I know that you're a Holocaust denier, but I believe in the Holocaust, and I feel
I
the
do
same way.
not understand what you're trying to do.
Jake, you can't go.
There is a time to be outlandish. All right.
You know what, Jake? You're right. This is
There
not
is
the
a time to be outlandish.
I
and it's
apologize.
Not on meeting of the
now,
minds.
and I can make a top
Not on meeting
5
of the minds.
of why it's not.
So you're saying we're not
With
allowed
a
to make,
lot
we're
of
not allowed,
outside
we're not
looking in.
allowed to like look at the Holocaust like a humorous light.
How do I like Dan Levitard and not? Wait, what? I'm sorry. I just kind of zoned you out.
How do you like Dan Levitard and not KMS? That's a good question.
Everything about me.
just because he talks about sports more.
Fucking
Don Italiano.
Cops are Raz talking out my ass, boy. You ain't shit but a bitch with a badge. All my life.
I'm sorry. Like it annoys me that like when I talk, it plays over it. I wish it wouldn't.
Yeah, no.
I could mute myself, I guess. But...
No. What I can tell you, and this is so ridiculous that it's coming from me.
I'm listening.
Is you love the sound of your own voice.
Me?
Yes, you.
I don't have a good radio voice. Like if I had like Mick's
No. That's not what I'm talking about. It's
you know who's
called
got a great voice is Mick.
The colloquialism,
Mick has a
actually.
fantastic voice.
An idiom.
I actually agree with that take.
Mick has a fantastic voice.
He has a very
really
good,
voice. If I had a
podcasting
voice
voice.
like Mick's, I would
He does
be
have
like-
a good podcasting voice.
Hang on a second. I need a quarter.
And his like echo control, I don't know how he does that with the sound. Maybe it's just his microphone, but I like his microphone.
Suck his dick. Go fucking work for
I
me.
think his microphone is on his.
I will. You don't think I won't? I'll do both. I'll suck his dick and work for him.
Really?
I'll
All
work
right.
for
I want to.
I ain't never seen that before.
Goddamn. God forbid I compliment somebody, you know?
If you guys were curious, I'm getting CPR certified on Wednesday.
I still can't get over your on like just sucking his balls like about that fucking Australian soccer game or whatever the fuck cricket game, and he's just like, I don't fucking care.
Does anyone have any idea what he's
I
talking
don't
about?
know what. Yeah, I don't know.
Get him, Jake.
I know it. I know.
I
watch.
asked him. Well, no, I misunderstand because I asked him the question, and then you're like sucking his balls.
No, you also rambled for like 6 minutes trying to.
Well, yeah,
fucking
but that's what I
explain
do.
What it was.
Oh, you're talking about the Ashes.
Yeah. The cricket tournament between Australia
Yeah,
and
the-
England that
Ashes.
takes place.
I think I called it the gay little cricket event.
Yeah, but you knew what
It
it
doesn't
was.
matter.
You
It
kind of
doesn't
lost.
matter.
Of course I knew what it was. I mean,
Yeah,
it's a big
I didn't know what it was until 2 days ago or yesterday.
Well, yes, facts.
When I was
There's a lot
informed.
of things I know about that you don't.
Yeah, vice versa. You know,
Yep,
I mean, it's
yep.
just like that's how the world works.
Yep,
John.
that is.
John.
We all have our own
John.
specializations.
Hey, John.
What?
Have you ever like had two guests that just jerk themselves off constantly so hard?
Jake, by the way, your zit is looking great, dude. Like that thing is hardly even there.
And then when the joke is on them, they try and turn to niceness.
Not me. Fuck you, Jake. I think you suck.
It's interesting that you interpreted that as nice.
Yeah.
That was definitely passive aggressive sarcasm, but
Yep,
yeah, good call.
That's what I like about Jake.
It's a joke.
All my life.
Jake, do you know where David Letterman went to college?
Ball State University.
Testicle Tech. That's right, baby. You like that?
Colts
Testicle
fan.
Tech?
Notable
Testicle
Colts
Tech?
fan.
Americans.
Letterman.
It's good.
Yeah, he like owned an F1 team for a little bit.
Muncie, Indiana.
He's the shit.
Yo,
So
that
Conan.
shit,
They went 12-0, I believe, in
Baker's
2008.
looking
with
rough.
Nate Davis is their quarterback. They ended up losing, I believe, in their bowl game.
Baker looking rough.
Yeah.
That means
Jake, are you gambling again?
no.
Oh, there you go.
I get one bet. I get one bet.
Oh no!
This is so sad. But
Hey,
I
who
get
did you
one
just put on the
bet,
screen there?
Is that an exact interpretation?
and I'm not allowed to do it on my phone.
I thought
have
I'm supposed to be
it on
doing
my
the
mom's
comments.
phone.
No, you are. I was just
I
putting
mean,
it up.
John just put
And I-
vodka comments.
And I
up.
put
No, I did.
$200 down on Tennessee
Comments up.
straight up.
He's banned from the show.
Got it. Sorry, Jake.
Okay, there you go. Now, John.
Well, it's a perfect interpretation of what Jake just said, which is crazy.
Yeah, I still can't get over sucking his fucking balls about that fucking Australian shocker game or whatever the fuck cricket game, and he's just like, I don't fucking care.
That's what you said, Jake.
I disavow. Disavow.
Thank you.
Disavow.
Thank you, Ryan.
Disavow. I
Thank
still
you
have a
for-
folder on my desktop with a bunch of pictures of vodka when he was in like school. By the way, if you guys want this,
When he was going to school?
he made us pull up his Instagram on like that really long stream where he got really drunk and stayed up all night. And then I just
Oh, that's
I,
the
like
one?
That was a
Yes.
night get screwed vodka.
yeah. So I
Beginning of
saved
the
all
end.
the pictures while he was making
Beginning of the end for
full up.
vodka there.
Yeah, it was.
That's all right.
people felt bad for Vodka at that day, and then 2 days later, not so much.
The Sharks were circling at that point. Jakey boy, how? Oh, all right, cool.
I wasn't circling. I will say that. I was concerned.
I was concerned. I said.
But, you know, that's just
what a good guy
stuff
would
you do when you're an honorable guy. You can't expect other people to be honorable.
I feel like
Bro,
others are subjective.
I didn't need to get up as soon as like,
100%
perfect. That perfect comedic timing was not on me.
Honor.
Oh, did you miss his earlier quote? That was a good quote. I like getting fucked by army guys.
Yeah,
That was
Oh,
a great
hey,
Jake quote.
Daddy.
I do, especially the ones that like.
He just goes mad.
Jake,
Dude.
will you send me a,
Fort Bragg.
will you send me a picture of the omnibussy tomorrow?
Yeah, will you send that on the bus?
Yeah, I
Omnibussy.
will.
All
Let
right.
me see that
Thank you.
bussy boy.
I'm excited about the omnibus, even if you aren't.
Oh,
Have you read it at all?
No, I kind of lied. Like, also.
You don't have it. You didn't actually order it.
No, I totally ordered it, and I have the proof to. But
it hasn't gotten here.
I
yet.
woke up the next morning and
I
saw
you
if
were
I
like,
could cancel it, and I canceled it.
Oh, okay.
So
That's
it's still in my
disappointing.
shopping cart.
No. I would recommend you
But
don't buy it. I would recommend you don't buy it.
I didn't know when I knew I had to come clean, but I didn't know when.
Oh,
was
that's
the right
fine. No,
time.
it was a really poor purchase.
Before we get too crazy with me photoshopping pictures and stuff like
No,
that.
that's fine.
Oh no,
I
that's still
appreciate that.
possible.
No. Like, I'm glad that you didn't buy it
Yeah, but we can still Photoshop pictures, right?
because that was like
Yeah, we
what?
can
It was
still
like
do that.
$80 or something.
Oh
I
no.
bought that. What pissed me off is I added on top of it. I got the Dark
no.
Knight one as well, the
Oh,
Frank
no.
Miller one.
Oh no.
So it was like $150.
Okay.
And
Well, I have to go
I really
tomorrow.
don't
'cause-
need $150
No.
of hardcover.
No, you really don't.
you know.
You really don't. I have to go tomorrow to pick up the new Conans. They come out tomorrow, so
Don't
If
have
there
a song.
any Silver
Oh,
Surfer,
never mind.
I'll
please
look
let
for
me
a Silver Surfer for you, and that
John
would be
has a
like
song.
like $5, and then another $3 to send it to
I
you.
still have
so-
a bunch of cards I have to send to print.
Don't worry about
Play
it.
the song.
I still have to send
Play the
Trent
song,
cards I
producer
paid for
boy.
over a month ago. So I owe two
Mm-hmm.
people cards right now. I owe Trent and I owe Chad cards.
Play the song.
So that's interesting. Trent is okay. Trent is fine. He didn't. His cards totaled, I believe, which sucks. But Trent is good. Don't worry about Trent. I've said this a lot. Nobody worry about Trent. Trent is good.
Luke was on a tirade, but I did put the song on.
Sorry about that, Freddie.
Okay, it's understandable. Trent, I believe, did threaten Wagon's life the other day, though. Don't like that. Don't need it. Don't need
Well,
it.
that's kind of funny.
Don't
Trent's
threaten.
harmless.
Don't
It's funny when
do
Trent
that
does
on the
it.
internet.
He's harmless. He's harmless. Freddie's still charging that dildo.
Well, I'm glad Trent's okay.
No, Wagon, while a crazy derelict, doesn't need to be threatened. Doesn't.
It's not really a derelict. Vodka doxed
I don't
him
know what
too,
derelict
so-
means.
That actually went under the radar. Vodka doxed Wagon like during the 24-hour stream or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah, I forgot about that. I literally just remembered it.
What's up, guys?
How are you?
Digging himself deeper. Poor guy.
Hanging in there.
I learned that you and Titan know
Are
each
you a
other.
vigilante at night?
Yep.
Kind of looks like one.
He kind of does look like a vigilante, like he could be like the next Robin.
Yep. I do that, and I do know Titan.
Or
yeah.
like he just rides the subway train and shoots minorities.
Titan's the man. I love Titan.
Yeah.
He's a beer guy.
I know him from way back.
Yeah, way back when.
Yeah.
Good guy. Good
How
guy.
you doing? How are the vibes?
Vibes are in a weird spot, but they have been for about 3 to 4 weeks.
Vibes are terrible.
Water always finds its level, man. You just got to give it time.
It does, buddy.
It's a lot better right now.
Mentally
Like, it was really
depressed.
bad when we had Menners and Kane on, but now we're kind of back to like an actual GB. type
Kane, hey,
show.
Kane went 3 nights in a row going on a stream. Kane is
I know, but like, remember, people forget
Clout Vader.
before I blew everything up, I went for like 6 straight days.
it's hard to remember, but yeah.
Probably what
It was
you
only like 2 weeks ago.
You either get Menners or Jake. It's one or the other, boys.
Can't have them both.
Can't have
I'll
them
take
both.
Hey, man, he's
I'll
an
take Jake
important
every
fan
time.
page fucking president, man. What
That's
do you
right.
want me to tell you?
Jake is
He's
right.
not
Manners is
even the
basically
real-
like a newsletter guy.
He's not even the real fan page president. I am.
He's like the unofficial fan club guy.
Boner Jams with the comment of the night.
Anyone else horny?
I'm glad that you came in. Wait, do you have fucking access to put up fucking shit, Freddie Lynn?
Jake,
No, I put
everybody,
that up.
everybody but you and I.
I responded to what Freddie said by putting the comment up, so everyone would know what he's saying.
So you work with Freddie. Oh,
Jake,
Yeah,
Jake, what
that's right,
happened
Jake.
was I saw a good comment
Big
and I said it
conspiracy
out
against
loud.
you.
And the
yeah.
comment guy noticed it and
Okay,
he put it on
yeah,
the screen.
uh-huh.
Oh,
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 I didn't know Jake was Paisan.
Hey, yeah,
Hey.
fucking
hey!
dickory dock.
this fucking guy. This fucking guy.
I have the Boner Jam song too now.
It's been a minute since he's been on.
I gotta tell you, I'm in a
Oh, yeah,
way better
Boner,
mood
Boner
right now.
Jams
I've
doesn't
got
want
like
to give
6
his
beers than I was before.
IP
6 beers.
address to the world.
He doesn't
so
have to.
he's-
He can be in as a guest.
Well, explain that to him.
Boner James, you can come in as a guest if you just click the link and then you just type
Why,
your name. and
why
don't
do you
gotta
need
log in.
Why do you need your email?
You don't. That's what I'm saying to him. I'm like, you don't need it.
He's been on the show before.
Boner Jams,
Yeah.
that would have been a good.
I will say when I
good
logged in, I
story
had
if we
to
met up with BA.
You
I had
had
to log in like with my email and stuff.
Actually, to be fair, John, it did change.
Oh, weird.
Because now that Freddie says it, I remember as well. I had to like log in
That was a
with my
good one.
StreamYard account.
I think StreamYard got a little
Greedy.
tighter.
Yeah, they got bought out.
Oh, that makes
Which is
sense.
fine.
Why
I
it's
can
so
see you guys on
expensive now.
Restream, lingering with Luke.
You're on Restream?
Yeah, that's what I'm on.
Yeah, you said that earlier. Pay attention.
$20 a month.
God.
I mean, I don't know how I feel about that.
Well, I mean,
We're StreamYard
Jake,
supporters here.
Jake kicked me off StreamYard.
That's true. Jakey did. Jake, I've never seen someone hold their StreamYard over someone's head more than you did this weekend.
Explain that. I heard that.
Terrorist.
You were like, you would think a guy who is using someone else's StreamYard would be.
What did I do? What did I do? I gave him like the longest leash in the world, and he fucking like he fucking
Well,
chewed it
to
all
be fair,
up
it was an
like,
extend a leash.
and then pulled it out of his ass like and
It was an
like the
extend a leash,
cock
which is
out.
a terrible way to train a dog. So he gave me all the room in the world. Immediately, I ran to the end of it. Of course, I want to see how far it goes. So honestly, like when you're training a dog, you give him a little bit of leash, you give him a little bit more leash, you give him a little.
Yeah,
bit more
I don't have
Then
the
you just
time
take the leash
nor the resolve. for
You
that.
gave me like a ton of leash. So really,
The
it's
line
all
in the
kinda your
sand was
fault.
never drawn.
Yeah, it's really all kind of your fault. You never set the expectations.
It's all my fault, man.
Yeah.
It's all my fault.
If you'd set expectations, I would have probably met them.
And so if you could stop like using that as a crutch for the shitty shows that were on the network, then we could.
Well,
we
I'm not going to be held accountable for jamming with Jake. That was your show.
I don't want to hear that name ever again.
Or
It's the lamest
Arsonist
fucking
Amok.
alliteration ever.
I don't want to be held.
Wait, what are we
accountable
not
for
allowed to
Arsonist
say
Amok.
again?
You invented it. I did not.
Jamming with Jake.
We're not allowed to say jamming with Jake.
Okay.
No, and
You're-
like, it's kind of crazy because
I-
John asked me to send him all the.
If I
artwork
hear
for that.
anyone, I didn't. If
You,
I,
had, you send the artwork for what?
More about
Jamming with
debunked
Jake.
fucking shows
Jamming
that
with Jake.
don't exist anymore.
why did you say?
I'm gonna fucking blow my lid. All right,
There's
About
also
what?
get your shit together.
John was super.
And get your fucking mind
There
in
was
the
also
present
talking with
right now, and let's talk about what's going on now. Not what fucking happened.
Jake. All right.
Talking,
A lot
talking
of
with
shit
Trent was probably
happened.
our flagship show.
So we're past jamming with Jake?
Luke was addicted to alliteration, like Blind Mike was addicted to puns at one point. Like all his show names had alliteration in them.
I'm still addicted to alliteration. Don't get me wrong.
If you think about it, Meeting of the Minds really is kind of.
Yeah, that's where it all kind of comes from. Assembly of the assholes, and it all kind of.
Oh, yeah.
Assembly of the Assholes was
Congregation of the
good.
Craniums.
Wrestling of the Retards was good.
It's
Jamming
all
with
Ron's
Jake.
fault. Really, if you think about it, it's Beanbag Ron's fault.
Shout out Ron. Where's Ron?
He said he was 10 minutes away about like 20 minutes ago.
Yeah. He probably
Oh,
got in a car
yeah.
accident. We should like call around and see if he's okay.
You relapse, man.
Good question in the comments, Patriots Stink again. I'll answer it if you guys want me to.
All right,
He
ahead.
wants to know my thoughts on everything Mick.
Go
I
ahead.
would just tell you real quick, Freddie, be careful here. Number one Mickhead right here. So
It's
go
true.
ahead.
Yeah, he thinks he's leading me into a trap. He's not. Mick's a fighter. He's been fighting all his life. He's doing Mick things. I'm in Mick's corner. He knows that. Idiots like Kane try to compare him to Steve from Gloucester. No comparison. Steve's predictable. He's inconsistent. His show should be the Inconsistency Podcast.
Damn.
Mick's coming off the top rope, and Mick's going to be around for a while.
Oh, not a trap. He's a Mick
comment,
guy.
Freddie.
You just wanted to make sure you were a Mick guy. PSA was
Great
just trying
comment,
to make
Freddie.
sure you're
Mick
a
knows where I
honestly, like Freddie just made the most like poignant comment that anyone's made today.
I didn't have my headphones on.
Every time I speak, Luke, that's what happens.
Well, when you talk about Mick, that's for sure.
Let's not go
Mick
that far.
moves the needle.
Oh, I'm sorry, Fax. There is a phrase that I need to introduce you to, Fax. It's called economy of words. You can say the same
What's
thing
that?
with less words.
What does the phrase economy of words mean when you're explaining it? I don't understand the definition
Learn it, Facts.
of the phrase.
Don't worry about it.
What are you trying to convey when you make the point of this phrase that you're trying
Freddie
to
just
explain?
You
to
could have
me?
asked that question in
Freddie
3
just made a
words.
fucking
You
five
used
course
90
I don't
words.
understand what this
Google.
phrase is for
Freddie
or how we're
just
supposed to
perfected
use
a
it.
souffle.
No one
Google it,
followed that. All right, I thought I did great right there.
Facts. If you don't know, then you're dumb. How about that?
But what constitutes what makes a person dumb? Is it like the way that they speak or the way that they act?
No,
and like
you
the whole
don't-
economy
if
of word
you-
things of
if
like
you
is
have
that
to
like
follow up
a
on-
transaction of words or is like how does that work?
Don't
Like
worry. Jake's
how am I
gonna
supposed to be
explain this
using
to
it?
you. Don't worry.
Don also brings up another good point.
Guy
The
likes
excitement
ace
of the
clips.
list. The excitement is palpable. This list, like last year, they
That's
fucked it up
palpable, man.
royally.
I could
This is
taste
gonna
it.
be the greatest list that's ever been assembled.
I feel like I'm going to be on that list.
Well, no spoilers.
I think you could be on it.
I might be.
You got to be number 3,
I don't
Well,
know.
Facts.
I might be.
number 26.
I'm a
you
Mick
look at
guy.
the,
It's gonna
Spoken
break.
like someone that doesn't understand the list.
I
if you
do
look-
understand the list. It's probably because I am okay with Menners now, but I would argue that I was always okay with Menners.
Manners
good
is kind of kind.
Hi, Don Italiano. Hey, how are you?
Hey, how are you?
Jake, I would say mid.
Hello,
You can't
Jake.
say that until November 5th.
Yo, he's not gonna put me on a list.
You're already
You're
on
on a
it.
list.
Jake,
Jake,
you're
don't worry.
you're on a list, but you're not
You're
on
a
this list.
list.
You're on a list.
Different
We
list.
all made the same joke. at the same time.
It was a layup and everyone took the opportunity. We all took reps.
Jake told us to have one in the holster. We all just unleashed that one.
we just that got goaltended by both me and Fax. We just kicked each other in the shins trying to.
You're on
put
list.
that
You're
one
on.
in.
You're on a list. You're on another list. Fucking
Yeah,
shit. You're the one who's on the list.
So I'm
fucker.
on your hit list.
Idiot.
All right.
Timmy Riz, I just
fell
want to
right
point
in
out,
there.
people forget that I scored a 27 on the Wonderlic, I believe it was.
31.
31, I'm sorry, 31.
We should
27
retake
stuff,
all these
yeah.
tests, by the way, and Luke does get to go last.
When Jake hears list, he thinks of the Buscemi character from the Sandler movie on the wall. He turns to his wall to cross a name off the list with lipstick.
And then saves his fucking life.
That's right.
Yeah.
Great point, Jake.
Great point, Jake.
Wait, your mind is so compartmentalized, bro.
I like how Timmy Riz
Talking-
I kind of like it better with Freddie on the screen.
Compartmentalized.
Do that again, please.
Compartmentalized.
Give me one
Isn't
more.
isn't it a positive if you can compartmentalize your brain?
Remember when cops are
Not when
rats?
it comes to human interaction.
Shit with a bitch with a bag.
It comes off kind of Aspergy.
I kind of think that's Freddie's song now.
No,
No,
I have a better
no,
song.
don't go crazy.
I don't know. I kind of like it with Freddie.
Where was Jackson tonight? No, Jackson.
Oh no.
I know he's listening.
No.
Want to make Luke mad there.
Luke just needs to make peace. That's
Luke
what it
needs
is.
to make peace with Jackson.
Yes.
I will when Jackson apologizes.
No, you need to apologize too.
I'm not apologizing for shit.
See, then that's not going to work out.
Dad, that was such a dad voice. But you have to apologize too.
Nope.
All right?
Nope. Nope. Nope.
We probably have
I'll
25 minutes.
respond to you
before
like a child. Nope.
Jackson will show up on screen in his dump truck with his orange vest on and his hard hat about 20 minutes.
I love it.
That's
I need
true.
it. I love
And
Jackson.
like, I'll
Great
get a DM later and be like, "Hey, will you let me in at 12 p.m. 12 a.m.?" I know
It's
you'll
like
be up.
4 a.m. He's trying to get in.
No, I have to admit, people have been a lot better about that. But that's also because no one goes late shows anymore because everyone abandoned.
Wait, what's Freddie's list?
That just shows how long Jake hasn't known what we were talking about.
That tune out has been going. He clocked back in like after 5 or 6 minutes. He was like, "Wait a minute."
I was doing something, man.
No, Jake,
Almost died there, guys.
It's
Almost
KMS
died.
related, so it would mean nothing to you.
It's
Harsh, but true.
So I won't bore you with it. Same, Luke doesn't know.
John, I
either.
did want to ask you
I
about
don't
when
know
I
either.
shouted out Red. Did you enjoy that?
Shout out Red.
Yes, I did. When?
The way that it went down.
Yes, I loved it.
It's
Did I do good, John? Was I good boy?
It sounds like the rest of the cast on this
And
show.
I'm getting shit on for sucking balls, and look at this guy.
I don't know what
Look at
you're talking about, Jakey. I don't know what you're talking about.
Facts.
at
No one said anything about that other than Manners and Kevin.
Oh,
That was like the two losers on the show that were talking about sucking balls. Everybody else has been pretty
they're
cool.
all right.
Everybody's
That's
pretty
brought a
cool
little spice
otherwise.
to the show.
Actually, I believe there's a quote that specifies
did I
exactly
just-
what Jake said.
Everyone says
Well,
these guys
no,
who
Jake
bring on
wouldn't
the
say
show
something like
are-
that. I don't believe you.
Everyone says these guys who bring on the show are boring, and I say make them fight.
And honestly, like to be real, like John, like has been known to edit the transcripts on the show.
Yeah,
before,
hold on.
so,
I
like,
still can't get over sucking his fucking balls about that fucking Australian soccer game or whatever the fuck cricket game, and he's just like, I don't fucking care.
You think that's
If
true?
I
That's
if
vodka.
I would be able to
Don't say that down here.
identify that was
Well,
mine.
that's who Brian Atkinson is. That's vodka.
If you gave me like 4 random sentences, just derivatives of those, I would be able to tell you exactly which one was mine.
Boner Jams is saying that Jake like might have a mouse in his pocket that he takes care of, and a
Oh,
buddy
yeah,
named
that-
and a buddy named
Oh.
George.
Yeah, it's Lenny and Lenny.
Lenny and George.
My favorite part about
I like a
Boner
little
Jam's
John
comments
Steinbeck.
is
Nah,
I read them.
I
in
don't
his
feel
Canadian
rodent.
accent.
Me too.
I don't
Yep.
think that. And you know what, Jake? If in this situation I was George, I would never shoot you in the back of the head for raping the farmer's daughter.
I appreciate that, bro.
Damn. Didn't know that's how it
I mean,
happened.
that's what happened.
I don't actually. I think he just squeezed her to death.
Isn't that the most peaceful
Yo,
way?
Boner
to
Yeah, I
Jams-
was gonna say I thought he
Boner
killed
Jams,
him.
I'm smarter
Yeah,
than
he
you.
killed
How's
her.
that?
that was a mercy.
I think
kill.
she thought he was gonna.
Look at this hair. Oh
was
my
it a mercy
gosh.
killing?
What's up, boys?
John, don't
Lenny
ever
to
do
the
that again.
girl?
I
That's
fucking hate you
the
right
that's
now
the
when you do
Boy
that.
Meets World brother cut.
Yeah,
Eric Matthews.
Yeah.
Super 90s.
Thank you.
Super 90s.
No, like I'm picturing John right now with a Hot Topic shirts and things
This
on his
is,
wrists.
I'm wearing literally a shirt from a 90s record store.
You,
Like the spiky things on your wrists.
you look like a British. You
I
look like a
just
British
hate
lead
the
singer of
solo,
a shitty band.
He carries a skateboard around, but he can't skate. He just wears the
Guys, I
soap.
think it's really lame that
grinds
like
on-
Panic at the Disco got rid of the exclamation point at the
Grinds
beginning.
on
Guys,
random
you know what
sidewalks with the
Arbor
soaps.
Day
I
is?
look like a skateboarder in a Disney movie.
You guys never heard
Yo,
of Hawthorne Heights?
Can you Hawthorne Heights?
Cause my wrist.
Because my heart is in Ohio.
You know what, guys?
Fax has no idea what we're talking about because he was
Nope.
3.
Born 8 years later.
What's that all about?
It was called emo.
Sylvia Plath.
Yeah, I definitely missed that era like 1,000%.
Yeah, oh, you definitely did. June 6, 2006 was National Kick and Emo Day.
What
From what I remember.
did
Yeah, I
you
was
like
7.
grow up to? Was your high school like song that was it like heavy metal? Like what was it? Like what
In high
did you
school?
listen to?
Cops are Raz talking out my
Like, I feel
ass.
like it was like that.
For the badge.
I'm out in the blender, what just went round to a beautiful baby on. Like that, or like the
What year did you graduate high school? Frank?
Headstrong, I'll take you on.
2017.
Headstrong, I'll
Jesus
take on.
Christ.
any-
I'll admit, we listened to Trapped before a 7th grade basketball game, and we won by 40 points.
2017. What was hot in 2017?
you a Slipknot
I'm trying to
guy?
think. No, Slipknot. Like you're old, Jake. Like they don't know.
You were in high
Slipknot
school in 2017.
Yeah,
I
that's when you
graduated in May of
graduated.
2017.
Headstrong,
Oh,
Lincoln Park
We were
before.
in college.
So to be fair, Fax, you were a freshman when I was a junior in college.
Yes.
We're not that much. We're not.
No,
that
we're
much.
we're not that
It was
big of
the
an age gap as people make it think. Yeah.
sense of
What
smell.
about
Good.
were you a big Dave Matthews Band guy?
No,
No.
like, yeah.
You
Were you into Hoobastank?
He was a Jack
Did
Johnson.
you like Hoobastank?
Like
I love
Was
Jack.
it Hoobastank? Who
Jack
eat the
Johnson's
blowfish?
great.
Did you
Jack
like
Johnson.
Steeler?
Jack Johnson. He liked Jack Johnson.
Well, I'm trying
You
to
like
think of what
Jason
people
Moran?
like. What was his class song in 2017?
I'm
That's what
just
I'm asking.
naming all artists that are much.
So I'm
like
trying to
Jack
think what
Johnson.
would have been popular in 2017. I have
So
no
you're
idea.
telling me it was just Jack? Shut up! You're telling me it was just Jack Johnson that you listened to?
No.
So
I never said that.
Name
Doc Martens.
You never said that.
So what was your class song?
I don't know.
Damn, dude, are you just
How
an
do you know?
interviewer?
Oh, I don't know what mine
Is
was
that
either,
your whole
actually, to be
thing?
fair.
Like an NPR like interviewer trying to extract things from other people, but you're not gonna fucking give up anything like that you
No, I was just waiting for the opportunity to speak.
This happened the last time. This happened the last time and I called you annoying. I'm gonna call you annoying again. It's a two-way street of conversation, bro.
My best friend in high school actually loved Jack Johnson. He got murdered in 2014. So
right.
Damn, that's like 3 years before a really good album of his came out.
Yep. Oh, that's a great point. Yeah, Josh missed that. Wow.
All the light above it too.
Yep.
Great
Did you used to wear a puka shell necklace?
Well, I know for a fact that
did.
Josh would have loved that album. So shout out to Josh.
He made like this video with him and his stupid
Good guy.
girlfriend
You wear
when
a
they went
puka
to the
shell necklace?
beach and they put a Jack Johnson video
Oh,
over
no,
it.
you
We
wore
made
an
so
anklet,
much fun of
didn't
him.
you?
That's awesome.
We made so much fun of him.
You got to. Not a real friend if you don't.
Rest in peace, Josh.
Yes. Hell yeah, Josh.
10
Josh
years
was
now.
fighting the good
10
fight.
years now.
10 years.
No.
Josh's dog. But no, I listen to other things other than Jack Johnson.
Sorry
a
for
lot
your-
of alternative music like Arctic Monkeys and Vampire Weekend and 21 Pilots.
Oh, I like
and then
Vampire Weekend.
So you listen to
Patriot Sticky, and if you Google Josh Martin, Huntington, West Virginia, you'll find him.
early like no, not early, like 2013, 2014 rap.
I only know the Vampire Weekend first.
All right, wait. What is that?
Because
I
you need to keep in mind that I'm from central Wisconsin, so we were late to
welcome,
like every
PSA.
trend by about 5 years.
Okay.
So
Like Drake.
around that time, it was like for me personally, it was like Chance the Rapper because Acid Rap came out, a great album. But then it was like ASAP Rocky at long last ASAP. That one became huge. And then Man on the Moon, Kid Cudi. That was a big
James
one.
says facts.
Big
listens to
Kid
good
Cudi fan,
music.
man.
What a cutie.
Facts. You grew up on the internet. You weren't 5 years behind anything. Everything was instant.
That's true.
Yeah, you did grow up on the internet.
You had just as much access
not
to Led Zeppelin
socially,
as you did
dude.
to-
Yeah, I was gonna say I wasn't very like good socially on the internet, and I didn't like just because we grew up on the internet, it doesn't mean we all like immediately knew how it worked.
I could
you
see
know?
Jake being a Jinkos guy.
I was still
Don
like
Jeweler asking if I wore
shitty at
Jinkos.
finding information on the
A what?
internet because I wasn't like that
Jake, did you have a pair of Jinkos?
well good at using it.
No.
I knew like
What are
Facebook and YouTube.
Jinkos?
What?
What are they?
The big jeans, like the jeans that are giant.
Jenko jeans. I know those.
No.
They were
Well, Don the
funny,
Jeweler,
why
I,
would
did,
I
I
have
didn't.
those?
I was
I didn't wear
I
I
was
Jinkos.
like
born.
MC
I was
Hammer
born in
pants?
1992. So
they were big in like middle school, and
Yeah,
high school in
them-
like
I
2002.
wore skinny jeans, like skinny, way too skinny jeans.
Yep, I
yeah,
did
we
that.
all wore
Yep,
skinny
yep.
jeans. Yep.
Fubu?
Never
no.
owned Fubu.
Okay.
It was close
You guys
to it.
wore skinny jeans? I didn't
I
wear
still do.
jeans that were like fitted until like 5 years ago.
Yeah,
I
no.
wore
And
skinny
now you go
jeans
to a
between,
tailor
like,
and have
2000
fitted.
2011 to like 2013.
Yeah, I was gonna say 2011 to 2014, skinny jeans were
Yeah.
huge,
Yeah.
huge hipster like fake.
5'11".
We
hipster
listened to
vibe.
that. We,
I'm glad all day.
we did
glad I
that. We
missed
listened
that.
to like people play banjos. It was great.
Bluegrass.
Yep.
Sick.
That was when I was
Sick.
cool. I was cool like between 2011.
That
and
reminds me, Foster
2013.
the People, another good band.
Yes, from that time period,
good.
they were good.
Um, every band
Noah and the Whale,
on the radio channel that I work for. It's just like
the Head and the Heart, they were good.
alternative
Head in the Heart, Rivers and Roads, one of my favorite
Yeah.
songs. Love
I
that
saw
song.
Good one.
them live.
And then Honeybee by them is also really good.
summer.
The Avid Brothers was big too.
Oh
They were,
my
kinda
gosh.
mainstream.
You're speaking my language, Luke. I love it.
I have a
Love it,
video.
Avid
Of me,
Brothers.
I have a video of
Look
me
at
playing
this.
a. I
They
showed it to
hated
Jake.
each other.
I showed Jake a video
No.
of me playing the Avid Brothers song when I was in high school on YouTube the other day, and he was like, "Fuck this, this is gay."
Did you say the Able Brothers?
No, the AVET.
Sorry.
AVETT.
It's Fax and Luke getting along, bro.
John got it.
I showed Jake a video from me when I was in high school from like 15 years ago, and he just shit on it.
See, I'm still
Intimate
still
video, and then
pissed
I
at
took the
Luke for
video
the
that
whole
Jake
Tim and
showed me,
Jackson
and I was
thing,
like, "That
but-
was really cool, dude."
AVET Brothers.
Yeah,
I
mine
can
was
get on
good.
that vibe.
Mine was good. You're not nice. You're just
Mumford
not
and
nice.
Sons.
John, you know that Jake's like just not nice.
I love Mumford and Sons. I went to
I
see
liked a
Mumford
couple
and
of
Sons,
them.
they were like the fucking.
I
They
saw
were
the-
the band.
awesome.
Yeah, they were like the A group of that category. They were like the number one that
I
everybody.
just
they were
remember their
like
video. Jason Sudeikis and Ed Helms hopped in on their video.
Yeah.
They were playing music in a barn or whatever.
Jason
was-
Sudeikis, by
that
the
was
way,
the
great
peak, right?
guy. Like he's notoriously like a really cool guy. Like if you
Yeah.
meet him out in public.
Mhm.
Like when
Super
actually
nice
this
guy.
one time when I was at the casino in Chicago, he paid for me
Breathe,
like
baby.
to do like $100 worth of slots.
Just breathe.
And then I lost the entire thing, and he just gave me $100 in cash afterwards.
He
was
felt
like, I'm
bad
sorry that
because
happened,
we were
dude.
playing slots.
Well, I mean, he was just being a nice guy, dude. Like,
Yeah,
I don't
but-
know what you're like being like mean about that for. Like, Jason Sudeikis was like, "Hey, dude, you're hanging out. Let's have a good time." Like, I was like,
Yeah,
"Thanks, man,
I love
appreciate
your
that."
fake story that I'm not like intrigued by. So
That's not a
Listen,
fake story at all.
You're intrigued
That's
by it.
fine.
You listened to the whole
Is
thing
it
and then
really?
commented on it. It's like
mean,
the whole
okay,
definition
like-
of intrigue.
I've told Fax about that story before. So Fax can like relate to it, but
Yeah.
or not relate
I
to
know.
it, attest to it. But
I
whatever.
know.
What the fuck are y'all talking
True.
about?
Jake's a fucking liar.
I have
There's
no
a
idea.
little fun.
We're just fucking
There's a
with Jake
little
at this point.
fun. It's got to be facts, right?
It alternates.
Who's the
It
little?
alternates. You don't like getting the scruffiness on the back of your neck. You can't fall asleep.
I never
right?
said that. I never said that.
So Jake is now like Jake has nothing to say, so he's making homophobic jokes, implying that Fax and I spoon when we sleep at night. That
It's been 1 week since you looked at me. Cocked your head to the side and said I'm angry. 5 days since you laughed at me.
Oh,
Jake.
that would be physically impossible for us to do that because I live in West Virginia and Fax lives in Georgia, and we're not gonna go all that way to like just
miracle of flight, dude.
Okay, yeah, dude. I commute down to Georgia and then I go to work too, like here in West Virginia. So I get spoon with Fax. You're so dumb. It's such a dumb point.
Luke.
It's so dumb, dude.
Luke.
Yes.
I'm gonna shut up.
Would you consider yourself currently, as of like right now, and this isn't a question for a bit, do you consider yourself in a better place than you were 2 weeks ago when you kind of like flipped out?
No.
Have you like no?
No.
You seem like it though.
No, I'm still mad at everyone. No, I'm the exact same person. I got mad because like Montante. I got triggered
Not
because
that
Montante.
part. I meant just like mentally in general.
No, yeah, absolutely. If we don't talk about the same fucking thing over and over again, where you guys like do that thing to me, I'm fine. That's literally the whole thing. I'm the same person I've been.
Yeah, but people have disagreed with that.
Well,
They've
that's
said
fine.
that shut up, Freddie.
No,
Julie
Freddie's
says,
right.
"You guys ever do so much ecstasy
Freddie's
that you
right.
couldn't piss?" I've never done ecstasy.
Hello. It's facts.
Yeah. So Fax, I'm good. I appreciate you reaching out. We're good.
Well, I know, but
No,
I just
dude,
I feel like it would be good for you to rekindle with Jackson and Tim because I feel like they felt the same way, and all three parties were very upset what happened.
Okay.
We'll
talk about it another. We'll talk about it another night.
Okay.
No,
All right.
no,
Yeah, we'll
I
table
think-
it. We'll
Yeah,
table
we'll table
it.
that
This is
discussion.
gonna if this is going to have any if this is going to be overtime.
We already got rid
we
of
have
it,
to
man. Move on.
address what
Overtime.
fucking happened.
No, we just said we're tabling it.
Dude, like Jake.
I know,
Real
I'm-
talk. Like we've addressed what happened like 7,000 times.
We're
That's
not
why I got
doing
so
this
fucking
again.
Triggered. Yeah. Like that's why I get so annoyed.
This is
like I
happened
want to just be able to
50
come
times.
on and like not do that. So if Jackson wants to come on,
do
he's
what-
more than welcome.
you
I'm not
do-
going to attack him.
you do what happens to me every single show.
No,
It's
Jake,
okay when it happens to me.
Okay, well this isn't that. We don't want to rehash. Jake,
Have your lame show.
speaking of rehash,
Oh, Jake.
okay, I'll
what a
pretend
baby.
Fax,
Jake there.
change the view. I hate this. View,
Yeah.
please.
Oh, never mind. John got it. I guess.
Much
Beat me
better.
to it.
Thanks, Joe.
Hey
Jake,
Jake, would
like-
you like me to do a callback to what you asked about the list? I can give a quick overview and it will lead to no good conversation, but I'm happy to do it.
I'm interested.
Okay.
I'm actually curious what the list is. I have no idea.
So a year ago,
I have to pee really bad too. So if like give me like 2 seconds, like just tell me what the list is.
let me try. I'll try to make it quick. A year ago, they commissioned a committee to do a top 50 KMS characters list in the history of the show.
Yeah.
That
Oh,
sort
that
of
list.
it sort of burned and failed. It was just a disaster from start to finish. Gus was in charge.
Yep.
And it was rough. So Menners has recommissioned a new committee.
Great point, Robbie.
Yeah, it's gonna fail because Manners is in charge again.
No, it's not because I'm involved. It's going to
Okay.
go well, and
Well, you're fighting
calm,
against
steady
Manners.
leadership is going to rise to the top. So the new committee is myself, Mama K, and Ned Snark, and it's going to come out sometime in the next few weeks. We're going to have a good live show, and we're going to do the top 50. And we've met, we've spoke, we've had a great dialogue, and Menners isn't responsible for ranking anybody. He's just the referee. If we have a disagreement, he makes a
Okay.
call.
If you keep
But
Menners and Mayo out of it, you'll be fine.
yeah, there's no Mayo. Menners, there's a small chance Menners might try to sabotage it, but I hope I'm not naive. I have good faith in
Well-
everyone, and I think it's going to go well. However,
If you want, you could send me
Ned
like
came
the-
into it, and Ned was like paranoid. Menners is going to fuck us. Menners is going to make us look bad, this and that. And then that gave Menners the ammunition to be like, Ned's being a diva. I'm going to kick Ned out of the committee. So they're going back and forth.
Okay.
I'm trying to smooth
Mediate,
everything over, and I think we're going to have a nice, boring list for the top 50. And the show isn't going to have the fireworks it had
Nothing
last year,
wrong
but
with
it's going to
boring.
be well produced. It's going to be an accurate list, and it's going to be boring like me, but accurate like me. And we're looking forward to it.
What I'd recommend to you before the show airs, send the list to like several trustworthy parties, and then like maybe have it like in a way that they can like verify that this is the list, because Menners might change it like right before it airs.
There are
There
some
need to be
safeguards in
fail-safes.
place for that to
Okay,
not
cool.
happen.
Excellent. Let me go pee. That's great. Happy about that.
Hit that piss bucket.
Hit the bucket. And then there were two, just like this. Okay. Then there was one.
I'm here.
Okay. Never mind.
I was just talking trash to you in the comments. That's all.
Oh my god. That's
No.
fine. I'm
Did
okay
you
with that.
see- Did you see Kane's show last night?
Yeah, I was very confused about it. It didn't make any sense.
Yeah, well, he was very adamant about the idea of a pre-show for Mick's
Yes.
podcast release, which I think he just wanted to do a show and have his friends on, because they didn't really talk about Mick. It was all over the place. But that's
Dan
what,
tried.
That's what Kane does. No, Dan was good. Dan can't go on a stream without coming off the stream and messaging me and saying, he's I don't know.
Yeah, same.
Yeah. He's a good guy though. But and then also, did you watch the Menners live? Or I'm sorry, Kane's Corner Saturday night with Kane and Menners that aired like
Yes.
9 minutes after it was scheduled?
I watched it
I did
after the
not.
Florida game finished. But yeah, I watched it. I thought it was
Yeah,
pretty good.
that was another low energy. Like they
I
weren't
liked
paying
that
attention
one.
to the comments.
Oh well, yeah, that part was like I think I liked that one because I listened to it as background noise.
Some of the
I was
there
like
some-
focused, and then I would like tune in if they were starting to say something, and then that one lady who was in the comments or fake account or whatever it was, Menners was just going back and forth with that, and I was like, all right, like
That was
not really
interesting. That was a case study in someone that like found a stream that they didn't know where they were and was
Found out very
possibly out of place. I don't know. That was it was interesting to watch from the background.
I'd kind of like
Yeah.
to recreate the Saturday Night Football stream we had 2 weeks ago. That was a good one. The late night one with I think it was you, me, Trent, and Jake. I actually thought it was a good stream.
That was very fun. The one that I left to go to Robbie V's stream, and
Yes.
I did play-by-play for the LSU game.
Yep.
I got off that
Fuck
stream
LSU.
doing play-by-play, and I had offers from all the major networks to go call play-by-play.
Immediately. Yeah,
I don't
was
blame you.
unbelievable.
I don't disbelieve you. Is what I'm-
yeah,
like-
it's like a seems
Yeah, I mean,
fair.
like we had a great that was a great evening of content.
I
People
turned
just-
them down, but
Yeah,
Yeah.
I understand that.
No, it happened to me too. NPR reached out immediately after they heard my Mike and Minifans hosting.
Speaking of, I see
they wanted me to
Robbie V in the
read books.
comments. I'm sorry.
Oh yeah, he is. Yeah,
I just
Robbie's
want to point out, no one has noticed yet, but Lukey Betts is undefeated this year. Marshall has beat the spread every single game this year, and I have given the
Oh.
bet to take Marshall against the spread every single game this year.
That's
so.
well. I mean,
Hoodie and Haverhill, shout out Hoodie. He's seen it. He's been making money on it. Random Chad has been making money on it. People have been making money. Pay attention. Lukey bets. I only give you one bet. You put it in a different parlay. Like it's not like my bet's not like the bet to use like independently, but it's like a bet you can put into another parlay. Like this bet's good. This bet.
my buddy, he just hit like a really nice 8-leg one the other week, and then he felt so hot that he put out this like 6-leg Monday one, and just like everything missed.
Yeah.
He was so
Well,
confident. He felt
he
good.
showed-
But
You know what's bullshit?
He might have had the Marshall spread, by the way, in his 8-way. Just saying.
no, it was NFL. I'm sorry.
Okay, well.
Yeah.
It's week. What week is it in the NFL? Week 7.
Yep.
They're sneaking in 2 Monday night games tonight, but the second game is only on ESPN Plus. So you have to like,
it's on ESPN Plus.
yeah, Chargers.
You're fucking kidding me. I actually like can watch an NFL game on like I have ESPN Plus because Marshall plays on it.
Can we talk about that though for a second? ESPN Plus and how shitty it is that they just don't
Yeah, they
have the main
raised
ESPN channel.
And they fucking raised the price. Like when I signed up for ESPN Plus about 18 months ago, it was $6.99. Now it's like $12.99.
Oh, I have the package, the
Oh, yeah, I don't
Disney
have
Hulu ESPN one.
Well, I probably have ESPN Plus from like 3 years ago, and I don't even know that
Yeah,
I
it's
have
just
it. I'm
coming
just
out.
paying for it every month, and I don't even know what the charge is.
I like
still,
it because
I'm
every Marshall
old.
game's on it, but
I'm old, so I still have regular cable, and it's like fucking ridiculous monthly expense.
my
Yeah.
parents pay like $90 a month now because I like saw their cable bill. It was like $300. Like, so like I got them good internet, and I was like, I don't know, just kind of like go with it with the cable because I couldn't like really split it up either, and I didn't want to cause too much problems. So they're paying like $90 a month, and when I'm there, like their cable is like what I would have with an antenna, like back in the day. Like it's like it's the networks, and that's about it. Like I don't have ESPN.
Oh,
I
it's
don't
like
have
basic
ESPN2.
cable, like the
Well, but basic
15
cable,
channels.
basic cable used to be like 60 channels.
Yeah,
Back in
but
the
then
day.
it like
basic
it,
cable was like ESPN, ESPN2, Comedy Central. Like you didn't get like MTV2.
yeah, but when DirecTV and like Dish and got like all those networks got bigger and bigger, basic cable like they bought the rights to those channels.
Yeah,
and
so
basic cable
basic
just got
cable
smaller.
is literally now like back in the day. If you had an antenna, that's what you got.
Yeah, it's like Fox, NBC, CBS,
Yeah,
and then
the
like
networks, the
Hallmark and like
No, you
Ion
don't get
Television.
Hallmark. You get the networks. QVC. You get CW. You get the
CW, yeah,
broadcast
that's one.
networks.
I used to
You
watch
pay,
Two and a
like-
Half Men
like you pay
on
like
that one, like late
you
at
pay
night.
money and you get the broadcast networks.
Mhm.
Those are free.
Yeah. But that doesn't help me at all because I'm in Georgia, so I can't watch any of the games I want to watch. I don't want to watch any fucking Georgia
Well,
game.
yeah, I just watch
anything. It
fucking
sucks.
Cincinnati and Cleveland every fucking week.
Yeah, like literally that's what I get is like just the NFC South. It's just
Well, at least do you get
Cincinnati
Tampa?
or not Cincinnati, Carolina.
Oh,
Sometimes
You
sometimes I get Tampa,
Carolina
but
and,
if it's like
Carolina,
afternoon.
Atlanta.
Yeah, Carolina, Atlanta, New Orleans. Yeah.
We get Cleveland, Cincinnati, or Pittsburgh. One of the three.
I just want they just should have had the same thing that MLB and like NHL do, like the team pass where you can just pay for your team's games.
Doesn't
You
Freddie
know?
always look like he has something to say? By the way,
Yes.
like he always looks like he has something to say.
You're,
ESPN Plus.
you're
by the
hard
way,
to
has,
hear,
like-
Luke. I don't know if it's a mic thing, but
Well, people were saying
you
earlier I
thing.
sounded better than anybody else. That's kind of
Well, one person.
I'm slurring my words, but otherwise, I don't think I'm too hard to hear. But that's-
Speaking in
what do you,
cursive, shout out Greg
Luke?
Fuller.
What do you got tonight? PBRs?
No, Natty.
What are you rocking with there? Is that like Stonefield yogurt?
This is an applesauce pouch.
Ooh.
Okay,
didn't-
well,
applesauce.
I
I
knew
didn't
it was
have a
one
full-
of the two.
I didn't have a full dinner, so
Jeez.
this is like just some applesauce, straight.
Underrated
have,
though. My kids have, I got a cabinet full of those, so I that's why I was asking. It was either yogurt or applesauce.
Yeah, I'm not going to be slugging yogurts.
Well,
No,
slugging
so you think
applesauce
Go-Gurt?
isn't that
Yeah, I was
much
gonna say
different.
Go-Gurt. What about Go-Gurt? You wouldn't slug a Go-Gurt? You wouldn't slurp up a Go-Gurt real quick?
I
Probably
didn't like
not.
Go-Gurt back in the day. By
And
the way, I was never a
throw to
Go-Gurt
Go-Gurt? Throw-Gurt?
guy. I've never liked yogurt.
No.
Really?
I like frozen yogurt.
What? What about frozen
yogurt's
custard?
great. No, I don't like custard. When I lived in Ohio, I went to Grader's. I was like, this is terrible.
What about like Culver's frozen custard? Do you remember
Culver's and Grader's, I don't like either one.
that? Oh. Culver's moved down south over the past like 8 years. They've
Yeah,
been,
they
like,
got it in
slowly
Columbus now.
infiltrating.
They got it in
Yeah.
Columbus.
Yeah,
I
they're
feel
like
that's like a Wisconsin thing, really.
it was for the longest time. Then I remember when I moved down to Florida when I was like 16. They were just opening up a Culver's down where I lived.
Really?
So I was like, what the hell? And then all of a sudden they just started popping up everywhere I went.
Well, they've actually got the our big like fast food thing here is Tudor's Biscuit World, and they've actually got them in Florida as well.
Oh,
They
never
have them
heard
here
of it.
in Florida. Yep.
Probably like North Florida or something, or
Fort Lauderdale, I want to say.
oh,
and,
south.
like,
Okay,
yeah, like
southeast.
2 other couple places. Like, well, it's people that like live up here that because it's all local.
Yeah.
But they're like these big buttermilk biscuits. They're fucking great. Like
I said southeast Florida. Like Florida isn't just like a strip in the south that just
It's a
isn't
big
really have an
state.
east or west. It's just
It's
south.
bigger. It's bigger than you think.
It's a pretty big.
Well, I know
state.
it's big, but
You
like
said.
I just mean like you get down to South Florida and then it's really not like east or west because you can really get across South Florida like
I've never
horizontally.
been to Florida.
Well, that
Great vacation
turnpike
spot,
that goes
horrible
through
living
the
spot.
Everglades is wild.
Yeah,
It's
but
like-
that's north.
I don't think I
No,
would
Central
enjoy
Everglades?
vacation there.
No,
I get so sunburned. Fuck it.
All right, maybe turnpike isn't the right word. There's a highway.
no,
that
you're
goes-
talking I know you're talking about the fucking turnpike. I
All right,
understand
well,
that.
facts. Don't get like too
No,
upset
you don't.
about it. Jesus Christ.
Yes, I do.
dude.
I said that goes through the Everglades, and you
All
said
right,
that
guys.
that's
Now we
north.
got another fucking fight going on.
Do you know where the Everglades are?
Isn't that like central beginning of the South?
Nope.
Aren't they South Central?
It's literally like the
The
bottom
middle of the state, right?
the bottom 5% of Florida, like the southern 5%.
below
is
Lake Okeechobee.
big swamp called the Everglades, and there's a highway that goes through it that there's no exits for like 120 miles. It's a big swamp.
No,
That
I got it.
actually sounds
Sorry,
kinda-
sorry.
That sounds
I'm-
kind of cool.
Hand up, hand up.
Like that
Sorry.
highway.
I was very, very confused with the turnpike because the only time I'm ever going onto the turnpike is when I'm going through across Florida to Gainesville. So you always take the turnpike and then hop onto 75. So that's on me. My bad. I know the Everglades are south. I know
Yeah,
what we're
I
talking
misspoke.
about.
I shouldn't have said the word turnpike. That your brain logged
Yeah,
on.
immediately went to where I drive.
It's below Lake Okeechobee, right?
Yeah, because Okeechobee's on the west coast. Isn't it? No,
I thought
sorry.
Okeechobee's in the middle.
It is. I'm fucked
It's
up.
below
I'm gonna shut up.
Okeechobee.
I'm gonna just shut up.
It's
East
like
Coast
all,
Florida.
like, the middle. I don't
I'm
know.
back in. Space
Space
Coast.
Florida.
Space Coast. I got all that.
Melbourne,
Florida.
Cocoa Beach,
Yeah, that's where I live, Melbourne.
Cape Canaveral.
hmm
So they pronounce it Melbourne there.
Yeah.
Melbourne.
So it's funny to hear. Yeah, Jackson say Melbourne. Like no,
Melbourne?
Melbourne.
It's my last job. The owner like traveled a lot, and she was going to a conference in Melbourne. Like when I first started, and I was like, "Oh yeah." She kept going to, "Yeah, I'm going to Melbourne, Australia," and she'd been like multiple times before, and I was like, "Oh yeah, Melbourne. I know a guy in Melbourne," and she was like, "Yeah, I'm going to Melbourne." Like she kept like she made sure to like be like, "Yeah,
No,
it's
you're fucking
Melbourne."
not. Well, I thought the same thing too, because when I first moved down to Melbourne, I wasn't really familiar with the city. So when I would look up shit to do or things like that, I would get very confused very fast. So I'm like, this would be nowhere near Florida. What is going
We
on?
know you're in the army, not the navy. So
Yeah.
we get
Yeah,
it.
exactly. Like, see, I'm out. Mm-mm. Anything international. We're a ground force here. But
I understand.
it's a nice area. I got to do the main water line for the John F. Kennedy Space Center. I got to repair that. That was a
That's
fun
pretty cool.
little thing. And
I
then
just
when
would- Sorry,
I was
go
doing
ahead.
it for the river, there's like a river that's like on the East Coast that separates basically the mainland and then beachside. I got to like have manatees that came into the barriers that we put out, and they came in and we pet them. You're not really supposed to, but we had like
Yeah.
videos of me and my buddy like kind of like following them and trying to pet them and stuff because we had
Well,
to put up
like,
these barriers and get in the river.
Honestly, like manatees, by the way, my favorite animal at the zoo.
Same with my mom.
Yeah, there's a
I
state
just
park
I
in the middle
fucking
of.
love manatees, but like I don't really care if you pet them. Whatever. I feel like petting them's fine.
Yeah, yeah,
Don't,
exactly.
Like,
We're
run 'em
not
over with like your
no,
motorboat.
yeah, we're not being fucking psychos. Yeah, we were just
And don't
we had
ride
to
them
go
or anything. Like, but
Yeah.
if you, I mean, like they're like the fucking bros of the sea. Like they're the greatest animal ever.
There's
if I
a
could be
state-
an animal, I'd be a manatee.
There's a state park in the middle of Florida that's like I forget if it's Blue Lake or something like that, where it's this like very lazy like floating body of water, and there's just a million manatees floating around, and you go in and you just swim and dive and tube, and it's super chill.
Like yeah, they're awesome.
the one I know is Sebastian Inlet, so I know that one. That one's a little further from
Manatees,
the East
it's like they're like high.
Coast. Same deal.
Like they're just like chilling. They're like the turtle in Finding Nemo. What's
Yeah,
up,
it's like
bruh?
it's legitimately like they're called. Their nickname is Sea Cow, and it fits perfectly. They're just like sitting there grazing.
Columbus Zoo is like really the only zoo I've ever been to. It's a known zoo, like it's a big zoo, but they have manatees. They're by far and away my favorite animal.
Luke, do you have a favorite museum?
I went to when I was in 6th grade. We went to DC, and I really liked the natural history Smithsonian. I think it was.
Yeah, well, so the Smith when I was growing up, I heard the Smithsonian. I thought it was like one museum with one building. It's a
Yep.
network of like 30 different museums, and
I
they're
went,
all
yeah, I went to
under
like
the umbrella of Smithsonian.
I think it was like the main one though, like in DC. You know what I mean?
Like, yeah,
It was
like the
a
Museum of
Smithsonian
Natural
like natural
History.
history. Yeah. That's
Yeah.
what I went to, and I thought that was fucking awesome. But I love museums. I also went to the Cincinnati Museum one time, and I really enjoyed it.
Where? Oh, that's a zoo. Where Harambe?
It's like no, it's not a zoo. Cosi
no.
Center.
Wasn't Harambe from a zoo in Cincinnati?
Cincinnati.
Yeah.
Well, I
I've
was
never
gonna
been-
say
I've never been to their zoo, by the way.
it almost happened in Brevard County because we have like a Brevard County Zoo in Florida, and there was almost a part 2 in like 2018. It was like a kid but they got him out and nothing happened. Blah blah
That might
blah.
have corrected the whole thing though. Like it
I
all
don't
went
know.
to
I think
shit
we've
when
been
Harambe died.
we've gone downhill ever since Harambe died. It's
Yeah.
like that was like the downfall of
I
the
was willing to
social world.
sacrifice that kid, but
That was
whatever.
like low-key the highest selling T-shirt in Barstool history. Like the tie-dyed
Harambe.
Harambe T-shirt.
And that and like Coney 2012.
Oh, see, I wasn't. See, that's yeah. Even that's before my era. I don't remember them doing anything like that. But I
Yeah,
was
that's
late.
like when Blind Mike was an intern.
So I seen throwback videos of that, but I didn't really like. That
Have
was
you
really
ever
it.
have you ever seen the Muskie putting scissors in the air conditioner?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, that's one of my favorites from like old school.
So the only time I'd ever seen like old school videos is when they make the compilations.
Got it.
That's really like all I can do. So like I know some of the moments, but I don't really know like all the time like the context. Like when they did the combine, I wasn't like aware that they were friends with the what was his name again?
The analyst.
The guy
Yeah.
he went to college with.
Yeah, he was an
Or- I
ESPN
can't remember his
analyst.
name now.
High school.
Is he still like he was
Yeah.
like? Because I
Was it
remember
Milk?
he would
No,
like
not
go
Milk.
on and like have like he had a couple like really weird like where he was drunk or whatever on air, kind of things.
Yeah, he had some issues. I think he stepped away for Todd McShay. I think he
Todd
stepped
McShay.
away.
okay,
that's
there
right.
you
Is he
go.
back now?
I don't know that, but
I haven't thought about him
Yep,
in
Todd
a while.
McShay. Okay.
I don't know that he's
Fax,
on
did I tell
anymore.
you about the like they did a whole series of like Barstool documentaries where they looked at old school stuff, but when they made it, it was like 4 or 5 years ago.
I remember
So like
that.
old school back then was like 2013. They did one on the like the blackout parties, and they did one on, and it was actually behind a paywall, something called Barstool Gold. But then once
Yeah.
COVID hit, they actually lifted the paywall and they all became free. I think they're all out there on YouTube. If you just type in
Yeah,
like
we used
Barstool
to-
documentaries.
we used
I've
to
seen
because-
well, I've seen 2 of the character ones because like I seen like the rise of Big Cat. Obviously, being a PMT listener, I was gonna look at that one, and then I saw just like Dave. So I know just those 2 solely in context. I still don't really know much about KFC, but
We used to
also-
joke about when Barstool Gold became a thing because KFC had KFC Gold before that, and like people like were owed money from that, and like he like called
Oh.
them poor. So it was like, well, if KFC owes me money from KFC Gold, will that apply to like Barstool Gold and shit like that? And like like it was
It's like no, you get a $5 gift card. To
But
a
like the
Barstool
rundown
Sports
used to be
store.
like daily listening, dude. Like the rundown.
that's 'cause it was-
it was
it
the
was
big
Dave
three.
So yeah, I
Yeah.
listened to the Monday ones. That's what I do now.
Well,
is
it
I
used
listen-
to be every day at like 5:30 or whatever.
Yeah.
You were guaranteed like a good show.
It was
Like,
Dave, KFC, and Big Cat.
Yeah.
Every day for like 5 years.
Yeah, now it's only on Mondays. So that's why those 3 go
I
on
haven't
Mondays
watched the
usually.
rundown a year. Rundown was literally like appointment watching for me though. Like
Yeah.
at the time.
Yeah, Barstool. Everything at Barstool used to be appointment watching, but then it got so big that you couldn't keep up with everything. But Barstool Gold, just real quick story. Kirk's one of his first times on. They used to do the dog walk drafts.
Yeah.
One of his first times. One of the categories was like flops, I think, and one of the categories of the flops was like worst business decisions or business flops.
Oh man.
And Kirk's choice was Barstool Gold.
Yeah. See, that's good. I like that. That's fun.
I'm bummed out. Like I hope I get back into KMS, but I've been out for like 3.5 weeks now.
Well, I think I think that just happens. John and I are talking about the same thing. It's just every now and then people just need to like step back for a minute.
This is the first time I've stepped back since 2019. It's been like 5 years.
Oh, well, yeah, and then for me, yeah, I'm still trying to catch up from that shit. I organize the episodes from oldest first to newest, but I only get the episode that Freddie had mentioned in the producer show, where it's like July 2019 or something like that. But that's what every night. That's what I do, and I like fall asleep listening to the old episodes because I like the old. People like dog on the intro, but I thought the intro was cool. I like the
You
old
hear
intro.
like old calls from me and stuff. That's fun.
Yeah, and I
I'm
liked.
not gonna reveal which ones they are, but I have multiple old calls from like 2020 to like 2022. I have like 3 or 4 different calls. They're pretty good, in my opinion.
There you go. Yeah, I did. Well, for me, I was telling Cinema Lords when I was after Mike and the Minifans, we were talking for a bit, and I was telling him
Great
that
guy,
the
by the
whole
way.
yeah, really genuinely a great guy.
Genuinely a good guy.
I met him up at Saco. He was kind of an asshole.
Well,
Yeah,
that
maybe
was
he was
probably because
drunk.
you're an asshole.
I'm kidding.
Probably-
He
it was
was-
probably
he was-
you. No, I was
I'm kidding.
That
He
was,
was-
that was definitely
it was
you because Cinema
definitely
was a
you.
great guy.
No, I couldn't even keep a straight face.
Faggot.
He's awesome.
No, but we were talking about it, and I told him like the whole call thing for me was completely accidental. Like it was just happenstance because I was just sitting. This is when I had my second son, and I was just sitting there while he was taking a nap, listening to the show because this is just the Barstool Survivor episode had just happened. I watched the Ryder Cup, and I'm like, all right, I'm going all in on this show because this guy's hilarious. And I just randomly called in, and it worked. And I was like, oh shit, it's that easy. And then all of a sudden people would talk to you and like all the Minifans like slowly came out of the woodworks and you like get introduced to who they are. And it was hilarious because I was like, these guys are like psychos, but they're also funny. Like, cause you get those good little memes on Twitter, you get things like that. And then from that point on, I was like, all right, I'm all the way in. This is like a Reddit page, but it's a video call instead of a Reddit thread. You just get to talk about it with people all the time. I love that.
Yeah, that was earlier this year, right? Like January, February.
It was so for Barstool Survivor, I had made one call and then I didn't for like 3
Were you
months.
after Barstool Survivor?
I was like during it.
That's the
Yeah.
the Gen Facts of the Minifan world.
I
is
remember your call completely. Like I just don't
people
remember,
that
like the time.
people that started watching Kirk after Survivor. They are Gen Facts.
Are there a lot of them?
There's a decent amount
More
because I've
than you'd
talked to a
think.
few. Yeah.
Yeah.
I've talked to a few that like aren't
I guess I'm
involved
kind of
in the
I
world.
guess I'm kind of stuck in like old school like KMS universe.
Well, yeah, and like for me, people think it's like, oh man, he thinks he earned it. I was like, no, I just hopped in and now
No,
I'm just
you're
here.
Like no.
Oh,
And
facts.
I do enjoy it though, no matter what. It's hilarious. Good, good stuff.
You've definitely listened to Morgan Coleman as so.
Facts. So for the top 50 list, I'll try not to be boring, but there's a consensus top 5 that anybody that knows what they're talking about, they would have the same top 5. Luke, don't say anything.
Oh no.
So, it's just in the history of KMS, the top 5 most important people that have, that you would need to know to get the show.
Oh, okay.
Like
I
Kirk's
love
included.
this.
Everybody's included.
Yeah, facts.
Okay.
What do you think?
So anybody's included, including Kirk. So it'd be Kirk, Blind Mike. It would be Steve, Bob Murchison. Do enemies count?
Enemies count, but he's not top 5.
Okay, is it because it was just like late WEI kind of stuff?
Don't think that way. Think more like just like their contributions to the actual show.
You were on the right track the first few picks.
Okay,
yeah,
gotcha.
yeah. Like keep going that way. Don't go Bob Murchison.
Oh, so then would it be just Kirk, Blind Mike, Steve, then Cullinane, and then who would be number 5?
I'm trying to actually think myself. Like I agree with top 4 to be honest with you.
Yeah, but number 5, it like makes me think of like, all right,
With
who am I
number
like?
5, you can't really go to the next. He told me not to say anything, but you really can't go to the next generation of producers for number 5.
Is it Justin because he did the internship as well?
It's Justin because
Yeah.
Justin.
Yeah, that's not. Yeah,
I knew I was overthinking it because I was like, but Justin did the internship with Cullinane. He has like, okay.
Well, he was an intern with Steve like back in 2020. Like he's been around the whole
Okay.
time.
And then he was big,
He's come and gone, but he's always been there.
and he did a lot of Minifan shows before as well, right? Didn't
People
he?
forget Sneakers like just drove by the studio one time to hunt this horn, and Justin like quit the show for like a year.
Yeah, so no more spoilers on the list, but those are.
But that seems okay. That makes
There's
more
Well,
sense.
that makes sense. Like that's
It's
just
it's more
obvious.
probable than not that those 5 will appear somewhere in the top 10.
That
Yeah.
makes more sense than like having like
Because I thought for me, I
the
would
last
put
list was fucking dumb.
yeah.
They
Well,
had Gig
Steve,
at number 10. No disrespect, a great Minifan, but he's not like top.
I'm gonna
10.
lash out at everybody.
show
too. I'm
staple?
glad I know who's on the committee, so I can lash out when I'm not on the list. Even though I don't deserve to be on the list, I'm still gonna lash
Luke,
out.
you would be if we did a list of top
Network guys or
1,000.
whatever. Yeah. Well,
You have a
if you did
shot at
list
that.
of, like
You
the
saw that
guys,
one
like,
coming.
Kind of move the needle on YouTube. Like it would definitely.
That doesn't matter. It's
me and Mick.
It's
probably
not
one and
the,
two.
Mick would have to be in top 10. That's
I think
would I be
Mick should
wrong
in
to
the
say
top-
that?
Like, I would bet they're debating on Mick.
Yeah.
Like Freddie hates Mick, so Freddie's gonna probably put Mick at like 43. But Mick should probably be like 6.
I think.
Yeah,
I
no,
think.
I'm a Mick maniac.
Well, I'm
So
a
I don't know
Mick
where that
head.
slander's coming from.
Well,
but I'm
the
not
Mick
gonna give-
maniacs are one thing. The Mick
So
heads
does
are,
this-
like the real?
Is this
like,
is
Cousin
the show?
Christian, Mick head?
Yeah, but
Luke.
is it just like influence on the show? Like if you want to get into the show, you need to know these 50 people, or is it show / Miniverse influence Minifans type of deal? Or did the Minifans that are involved, did they have to have direct influence or influence on the show in some way?
On the show.
Okay.
Because, like, for example, let's say Luke has been on every Minifan show. I'm just making this up. Every show, or not Luke. Let's say someone named Juke has been on every Minifan show for the last
Fuck
5
you,
years.
It's not true. I haven't been.
But they've never talked
Fuck
about
you.
them on the show, or they've never been a character on the show. Then that person has no influence. They have no, they don't. There's no impact there on the main show.
Gotcha.
So it would be like, not, that's nice that you've done that, but it doesn't impact the main show. So
Because it's mainly just like it's a introduction, but at the same time like a beginner's encyclopedia to the Kirk Minahan show. Like follow these
Well,
people, and then you will
yeah.
kind of get everything in the influence of the show.
not necessarily, because
Yeah.
there could be some people on the list that
Like if we were doing
huge
that,
for
I'd
the
be like
first
number
3
2.
years, but they just haven't been around since then.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. It gives you a guide to like the entire history of the show. That's why it's an encyclopedia. It's like you find this name, boom, you can go find where he or she was on the Kirk Minahan show, and then boom, you get a little bit more context.
If aliens washed up on shore tomorrow and they wanted to learn about the Kirk Minahan
Yeah.
show, these are the 50 people or characters that they would need to learn about first to give them their best
When
understanding.
you say characters are like Dan from the Lake in Newton, is that a character?
It could
like,
be.
Is like
Like a press
what's
conference
his
head
face?
coach answer.
Fucking the quarterback Bernie Kosar, is he a character? Like
I mean, he's a
legitimately-
caller. He might make the top 50 callers list.
But no, I'm not saying is he on the list, but like by def, like is that person like Bernie Kosar? Is that a character?
Yeah.
Okay, so that person would be eligible. Obviously, Bernie Kosar is.
I didn't realize Don gave me the
But
answer.
they would
like
be
4 minutes
eligible.
ago.
Bernie Kosar would be eligible to be number 1, just like Gus would be, for example.
Sure. Yeah.
Okay. That's all I wanted to know. So
You're allowed to say who would be considered valid. You don't have to be like, oh, they could be. Like you could say like, oh, they'd be valid.
yeah,
Doesn't mean
like,
they're
you don't
top
have to
50.
be like,
Well,
you don't
no,
have to be like a dick about it. Freddie.
everybody
Let's
could
be
be
honest with you.
considered. But if
Thank
you
thank
said,
you, Fax, good call there.
but if you said like,
Freddie's gatekeeping the list.
if
think
you,
you-
s-
This list is gonna be just as bad as the last one. It's just Freddie and a bunch of other personalities trying to be like make it a cloud thing.
no,
It's
well,
all
so
about
here's
clout.
the difference.
Like it's gonna be
Last
like number
year-
1's gonna be Menners, number 2's gonna be Joe the Axe, number 3's gonna be Freddie.
They're
last
just
year
all.
they-
That would be awesome though if they're just all put themselves in the top 4. It's
That'd
like
be
we are
actually-
the best. Fuck you
I'd be
guys.
like, I'd actually be into that. I would defend that.
I would
Last
love
year
that.
they did the countdown from 50 to 1, and it was a clusterfuck from the beginning because they were like
Who was
switching
on
people.
twice? Was it Gig?
They were switching people. No, Polar was on it twice. They were
Polar
switching
twice.
people like live during the show, being like, "Well, if he's 46, then who we got to take someone off."
Oh,
This year, our
It's already
list
gonna be
will
set.
be determined before we go live for that final show.
Yeah.
Also, last year, Menners went in the back and like moved himself up from like 37 to 17 without telling anyone, and they saw it live, and like that shit's not happening this year.
Well, that's what I asked you about. Ladies and gentlemen,
What's up,
Brandon
Chad?
Sports Chad joining us.
I'll be right back.
Hey, buddy.
Facts,
Oh,
what's
there
going on,
you go.
man?
What's up? What's up? Oh man,
So,
Chad, who do you
Chad,
cheer for
you're just,
professionally? Like NFL.
Bills.
Chad,
I've always
Okay.
Chad, you want
lifetime
to just
Bills
like
fan,
kind
but
of show us some like cool stuff?
I do live in Chicago though, so
Chad
kind
is,
of
like, the best
adopted the
of
Bears.
all of us.
What part of Chicago?
I'm out in the west suburbs. Like about a
Oh, I
half
guess
hour
yeah.
west
I'm not gonna
there.
make you name your suburb. That'd be weird. Okay,
126.
that's fair. West suburbs. got it.
126 Ralph
Exactly.
Road.
Okay.
Shout out
Look at-
Chad. He was great on K-Gun. If you'd listened, Chad, like he would have gotten some pretty actually good information before the games went on. So
Double Harbaugh tonight, boys. Double Harbaugh.
I know that's what. Yeah, I got. Well, I'm gonna be honest. I really don't care about the Chargers Cardinals game because everyone's hurt, and it's just like sad to just watch like Michael Wilson catch a pass from Kyler Murray, and like then Justin Herbert, who is. It's amazing that they managed to do an exact clone of Phillip Rivers on the same exact team. That's just insane. Just insane talent with just nothing to work with. It's like it still blows my mind. He's so good, but he just has nothing.
With
So,
better hair and like 10
Yeah.
less kids.
Well, yeah, that also. As a football player.
Yeah, no, I got you.
Yeah.
I got to tell you, he's tough as hell though, because I mean, most guys don't play with your high ankle, and he looks like he's got a high ankle sprain.
Didn't he do it
week.
last year too?
Yeah.
Yeah, he was playing.
He's been
Yeah.
dinged up for a while now. Yeah,
that's
sorry,
why
go ahead.
I said on Sunday like high ankles like
Derrick
kind
Henry.
of like a coverall. Like you don't actually know that it means anything because Leftwich's broken leg was a high ankle when he got
Yeah.
carried and stuff. So that's
Yep.
why I just kind
Oh.
of said that. That was a high ankle sprain. It was a broken leg. So.
But there was technically a crack in the
But
higher
they
part
call
of
it
his
a high
leg.
ankle sprain. So
Yeah.
like I've always like maybe I'm just dumb there, but I always just like saw high ankle sprain as like it might be a high ankle sprain, but it also might be like something else. And like I always just kind of saw it as like their legs fucked up and it's in the upper quadrant.
Yeah.
So,
I think that's
I
like
don't
the press way to like put it out. This is the injury. High ankle sprain, dude's leg shattered in half. Yeah, high ankle sprain will be all right.
I missed it.
Week.
Who did that?
We're talking about Byron Leftwich.
when
When
he got
he
carried down the field, that was a high ankle.
A Marshall
sprain. We were talking
player.
about high
Yeah,
ankle
yeah,
sprain. Yeah. Okay, Freddie. Keep charging your dildo.
But how about Florida? They're about to take over the SEC again. It's wonderful to be a Florida fan right now. Absolutely dog walked Kentucky, and then
What
we
happened?
get Georgia.
The quarterback got hurt. Was the backup way better?
The backup was always better. It was always Lagway.
I
And
saw
Mertz-
Merton got hurt.
Yeah, Mertz is back to his
Mertz.
sociology degree. He can go back to class and work on that.
Okay.
And like it sucks, that he's a young guy and I'm being like, haha, you tore your ACL. That's fucked up. But
He's not that young. He's like older.
yeah,
than me.
exactly. I think he might be he's not my age. I think
He's
a
been
couple
paid
years
more
younger.
money to like play 1 year at Florida than we like make in like 3 or 4 years. So don't worry.
Yeah,
about it.
and then
You
and
can
I didn't like
criticize
him. I didn't like him at Wisconsin, and so then he came down to Florida, and I was like, "Fuck, man!" And then
there it goes.
he game managed the entire time, and then Lagway came in, and I was like, "Oh, this guy's got it. This guy, I know he's got it." And then it happened again. Like his first game was against like SMU or something. Went crazy, set the record for like most yards thrown by like a freshman with like
He's got legs.
568. And then he was running around too. And then
What's his
this
name?
past weekend, the quarterback
Yeah, Florida quarterback was
DJ Lagway.
DJ Lagway. I'm sorry, like I just haven't paid attention.
Speaking of Florida, their facts. It's
Oh, he's a freshman.
Yeah,
Let's fucking go.
I love it, dude.
Oh my god, he's born 2005.
Yeah, that hurts. Even
That
for me.
hurts so
I'm the
bad.
young guy.
That hurts
So
so
I-
bad. Sorry.
Chad, go ahead.
No, you're good. I was just saying it's Ricky Pearsall season now.
Yeah, it is.
The Niners, holy cow, Ayuk tore his ACL and MCL. Kittle re-hurt his foot, and Jennings is banged up. So it went from like they might not need him to like they're gonna have to roll out Ricky Pearsall. We're gonna see if this kid's got it.
Oh man. So I was like I felt really smart because I was like, oh, this guy is like first round value, and I was fully expecting him to fall to like the third round, so I could be petty about it and be like, I told you guys. But then he went to the first round of San Francisco, and I was like, oh fuck, because I was hoping he would fall the second round, because then I thought it was going to be between AD Mitchell and him for the Colts, and I just wanted the Richardson Pearsall chemistry, lack thereof, because Richardson didn't do a lot anyways at Florida, but
Oh, that's a
I was still
dude got
excited.
shot. That's
Yeah.
yeah, shot.
Yeah.
Yeah, that guy's a badass.
But he's
G unit,
back,
bro.
he's back now, and he's one of the
Yeah.
only healthy receivers now. So,
Yeah, he played. I think he played a few reps Sunday. I didn't see how much
Yeah.
he was out there, but
5 targets, 3 receptions, 21 yards.
fucking damn right. There you go. 7 yards per
He
reception.
got shot. He got shot.
They had
In the
well,
chest.
I'm like you said, he went into the first round, and they didn't have a quarterback last year at all.
Yeah.
So that's actually kind of impressive. His tape must have.
Dude,
they
that
saw
catch.
something.
White wide receiver, ladies.
It was the
and gentlemen.
catch.
Yep. Yeah.
Who was it against? Like Carolina, Coast Carolina. It was like no, or it was some random team. I forget who it was, but that catch was insane. But like right there, he made Anthony Richardson look competent enough to get drafted based on purely only his athletic ability, and then he made Graham Mertz last another year.
For some
which-
reason, I kept thinking of Drew
crazy.
Pearson when you like were saying this kid's name. So I'm like, Drew
Right.
Pearson's kid? Drew Pearson? No.
Same thing. Yeah.
Yeah, basically.
They don't look alike at all.
No.
I'd be
No, I
surprised.
didn't even know what Graham Mertz looked like, to be honest. I saw the first like sideline interview of him over the weekend. I was like, I remember you looking a lot different, but I think it was because he was like clean shaven and like didn't have the Florida in him yet. He still had the Wisconsin in him. So he was like clean shaven and
What do
had
you
like
think
hair
about
like
Tyler
mine.
Hero? He's definitely on Florida in him then, right?
Oh man.
He was like that at Wisconsin though, so I don't know.
Yeah.
What to tell you.
He's like the Charlie Day, like wild
My
card
my
bitches,
buddy
like-
from Wisconsin like went to a high school really close to where Tyler Hero went. I can't remember. They were the paper makers. That's all I can tell you.
Oh, like Wausau. Yeah, that's
I
where
gotta
that's
look
where
it
the
up. I'll
big
figure it
paper
out.
mill is. It's like 30 minutes from where I grew up, 30 minutes north.
Wait,
Yeah.
Wisconsin? Are we talking Wausau, Wisconsin?
We're talking
Yeah.
Scotty.
I grew up 30 minutes south of Wausau.
Oh shoot, dude, I'm up there all the time.
Kimberly
Actually,
paper makers.
Oh, okay. Kimberly. You're up in
I have-
Wausau all the time?
yeah, I got one of my accounts is actually in Marshfield.
Yeah.
I was just out at Lacrosse last week. I'm up that way, yeah. And then obviously you're close to Stevens Point.
That's where I grew up.
Usually stop and pick up some Point Lager when I'm up there. Yeah.
Yeah. That's where I grew up.
Kimberly's
That's
wrong.
I
It's
I
not
grew up in
Kimberly.
Stevens Point.
Nice. Yep.
Well,
I know.
Village of Plover, which is technically Stevens Point anyway, but yeah.
I used to
Stevens
service
Point
the-
near, Kimberly at all?
Yeah, Point beer's good. It's not like
They
mind
actually-
blowing, but it's pretty good.
They actually have a huge craft plant out there that makes like I used to put X-ray machines in the Kraft Wausau plant up there, and basically it's just lines of feta cheese, dude. Like
Macaroni and cheese.
making feta cheese like all day.
Facts. I'm gonna
Yeah.
DM my buddy from Wisconsin. Ask where he's from. Sorry.
Anyway.
Luke, did you hear
Yeah.
about in the late 90s there was a polar bear that ate a kid at the Central Park Zoo, and then at the Prospect
he's from,
Park Zoo in the
Naperville.
same year?
Oh,
No,
yeah, okay.
Nakusa.
That's where my mom grew up.
Wait a minute. That's
Nakusa,
a fun
Wisconsin.
fact.
Mm-hmm.
Did
Sorry,
not-
what
where
was
mom
it?
grew
Well, all right, sorry, Freddie. Nakusa, Wisconsin. What was the? Would you ask me, Freddie? I'm sorry.
In the late 90s there was a polar bear that ate a child at the Central Park Zoo, and in the
I
same
didn't know
year
about that. No,
it happened again at the Prospect Park Zoo.
2 polar bear in both zoos.
Did
That's
they go
fucking
like
wild. That's kinda
Harambe
crazy.
and like Harambe style and shoot these bears or
It
what?
was
Like-
pre-internet, so I mean, you
That's
have to look
fucking
it up.
crazy.
I don't
All
know.
bets were
two,
off.
2 polar bears killed 2 people in 2 different zoos in America.
Pre-internet
in the
was
same
based
year.
purely off natural
Like,
selection.
if
So
you had
those
like
guys
that,
left.
if you had that parlay, dude, that'd be like 5 to win like 3 million.
The odds are that's insurmountable.
I mean,
Like-
I'm
Wait.
serious. Like polar bears
Genuinely.
are more rare than like a brown bear or a black bear. So like we keep going more rare here. It was
That's my final
left-handed polar
contribution. I'm
bear,
going to head
too.
out. Have a good night, folks.
All right, Freddie.
All right,
Thanks,
Freddie.
That's
buddy.
a fun fact.
Like,
Look it up.
Like I don't know if you guys knew this, but the bear was actually left-handed too.
That's like 4 million right there.
Yeah, right there. So what
So,
I really like right now is I didn't tell Chad anything about like I was just like, hey, come on when you got a chance on like. So now he's like on Meeting the Minds. He has no idea. But like this used to be like Jake would be on here, and you guys actually might kind of connect on like health and stuff. To be honest with you,
On health?
Chad and Jake are like both into like cancer stuff, like
Cancer
eating-
conspiracy theorists.
Yeah, actually, they
Oh.
like Chad's like a smart person who like can like Jake has his shit, and you're like you don't know what he's talking. Or Jay.
Oh, that makes more sense. Okay.
Yes, I'm sorry about that. He has his shit, and you can't understand what the fuck he's talking about. Like Chad can actually like kind of like
Convey his
elaborate it
point.
in a way.
I actually,
yeah,
I
I'm, like-
actually read all those books. Yeah.
And you like
like-
articulate it.
Yes,
Yeah.
yeah. Because I was
Yeah.
making fun of Jay the other day, and Chad was like, "Oh, actually, that's pretty good shit." And I was like, "Oh, okay." And then I realized, like, "Oh, okay." Like it
Yeah.
does make sense. It's just when Jay says it, it's like dumb.
For me, it's kind of like when people try to explain, whenever people try to go into deep depth of like the explanation of any sort of deity or lack thereof, things like that.
Yeah.
I feel the same way about like the cancer research, where I just know I'm out of my depth. So I'm just like, I'm not going to understand it. So I'll just have my base opinion and either be stupid or smart based on what I say, and then just live with it. Because it's like,
Sure.
if other people are interested in it and they dive deep into it, by all means, like someone has to do it. Someone has to be into and like researching this stuff. But for me, I'm just like, I don't know. I feel like I get into a rabbit hole. I don't know if I'd be able to crawl out of it. Might go crazy myself.
I don't know. I got
Yeah.
shit on earlier for being a Christian. It's fine.
Did you?
Happened.
Well, then Menners was like,
Menners called me dumb for believing in God.
well,
and I
Menners was
"Okay,
like,
that's fine."
Fax isn't a Christian, and I was like, yeah, I am.
I'm not
I was like,
retarded.
I just don't go to church. It's just because people have their
Like-
personal reasons for not going to the building within itself, and like I have mine, but it's just that doesn't completely nullify my faith. I don't know. I was
Sure.
like,
He said that to you like he was looking for you to back him up, right? Like
yeah,
not
yeah,
really-
and I was like, I
Yeah,
don't
like,
have your
make-
back on this one.
Make fun of the guy for like believing in God and stuff.
Well, for me,
Like,
it's
I
kind
know
of like,
I'm a terrible Christian. We all are, to be honest with you. Like I'm
Yeah.
worse than most, but like and I don't mean like we all are as in like you three. I just mean like Christians in general.
it's just
We're
cast the
all-
first
we're
stone
all
type of
bad
deal. Yeah.
Christians. Buller says, by the way, that Chad looks like Jersey Jerry's brother. It's kind of funny. I
The
don't
one who
think
the
he
one who went
does.
to college and like
Yeah, like the guy that's like
Was
really
it-
successful and has like $3,000 on the wall behind him, like in this.
That's where
one
Jersey
shot.
Jerry's like
Yeah,
pent up anger comes from. Is like you just
Yeah.
never could be like his older brother. So that's like why he's like upset and like always bitter.
Nice.
I mean, it's fair. That has some gravity.
Jerry
But
cracks
no-
me up though. Got no issues, Jersey Jerry.
I like Jerry. I do the nobody ever gets it, but I'm like, you'll find me hanging in the bathroom. Don't ask me to do the dishes or nothing. Like it's
That's
like
the
that.
Steelers stream. That one I know.
That was like funny as hell. Like that's the funniest thing Jerry ever did.
Yeah, I know. I liked him at the beginning.
You'll find me in the bathroom.
He felt forced though after a while, like he was getting shoved down my
Yeah.
throat. Because when I got into Kirk's show initially, that's when I decided to make the decision like, oh, let me try to consume more Barstool content. And if you would have asked me like in March, I would have been like, oh yeah, I would love to be like in Chicago, in New York. I would love to do all this. But if you ask me now, like after I've like vetted it and everything and I've like consumed the content, I'm like, I don't really want to like, if I were to ever even have the opportunity to be a 1% thing, I wouldn't really want to do that. It's more fun to do your own thing like we do here because it's all up to what we want to do and it's like more fun. And them you see after like 4 months of watching them, it's like, oh, they just purely rely on each other and it's just them like
Yeah.
they can't like do anything on their own. They're all just fully reliant on each other to make the content, or they're just all fully reliant on Big Cat to come save them, or like
Yeah.
New York is just New York.
You also you guys are both Sportos. You want to do Sporto talk real quick?
Well, we
On
can't,
your
but
question?
I want to say on the Jersey Jerry thing. Real
Oh, I'm
fast.
sorry. My bad.
No. The best Jersey Jerry moment was when he went to Big Cat, though. He's like, you said you was going to ride with me, and you did it. What is it? I am March. Like, that was
That's great.
That was
the
great.
best. Yeah, that's easily the best.
Sporto mode, real quick. World Series. We got Dodgers, Yankees. What the
Oh my
fuck,
God.
dude?
Oh, man.
That's how I know like shit's rigged. What the fuck? How did that happen?
Could have been Could have been the crosstown. That would have been epic.
I knew like the second Cleveland got in though. Like I like lived and died by like that fucking Cleveland versus Chicago. Was it the NLCS or ALCS
in
back in the day?
2016?
2016, yeah.
Yeah.
It was Ezekiel Elliott's rookie year.
It was
I remember
before
it, like-
Cleveland went to the
like
AL.
Zeke jumped in like the Salvation Army kettle, and like that night, like Cleveland like played Chicago. From
Yeah. I remember.
so that would have been 16, but like and I like knew from that like that team was way better than this team in my opinion. So like I knew from that point on like they weren't going to beat the Yankees. But
See,
it's
if
just,
it was like 2008 to like 2010, I would be super locked in because that was like my prime baseball years of like watching
Yeah.
the Brewers and everything. So it was like, you know, Corey Hart, Ryan Braun, JJ Hardy, Ricky
That's
Weeks.
like my buddy Josh who lives in Wisconsin from wherever is
That was PED Braun too. He was mashing.
Yeah.
Big
Oh
bitch,
man, I loved it. And then well, and for me, my favorite was JJ Hardy just because he was so like nonchalant, but he was still getting like 34 home runs per year, then like 28. Like he was a consistently good shortstop. So
Yeah.
I love that. Just like, you know, dude getting the job done.
I just looked it up. Nakusa is only like 30 minutes to Stevens Point. So
Yeah.
you
So
guys are-
Nakusa,
It's all in that area. Yeah.
so
You guys
Nakusa
are,
is like, if you
yeah.
go like to the Wausau, like Port Edwards area, Nakusa is like right outside there. So
I bet like you and my buddy who I know from there like have like a mutual friend. You know what I'm saying? Like,
probably.
yeah. It's kind
Yeah,
of cool.
probably in some way because I mean, you know, I have family members like brothers and sisters too who are also like older than me. I'm like smack dab in the middle, so I just have
Yeah.
this like
He went
what is
to
it, 12-year
OSU,
gap.
so he worked for us as like an intern, kind of like we just paid him minimum wage, but like
Mhm.
at the card shop. Great guy, Josh Dillon, great guy.
Josh Dillon.
Yeah, is here.
Sounds familiar already, so there you
Great
go.
guy. Yeah, well, yeah, Josh Dillon. Jesus Christ.
I know, I was
Jack
gonna
Smith.
say.
Jack Smith, great guy.
To
Yeah,
your point
wonderful
though,
guy.
Luke, not to derail, but the
No, you can definitely derail.
they
I'm just
they
like-
no well they got what they wanted though with this you know, Yankees Dodgers and
Oh
you
my
got
God.
the Judge Otani thing. Like this is gonna be a cash cow. This
like
gotta be
whoever
one of
is like
bigger
the
World
MLB
Series.
commissioner was like coming literally like uncontrolled, like no hands, like just like literally his cock was just shooting cum.
Yeah.
The second every owner in MLB, because I'm sure they share revenue.
This World Series will do numbers. I kind of hope
Oh my
Otani
God.
gets one.
I kind of
'Cause, like, I like that we
Yankees
just
win. I'm ready
completely-
for a Yankees World Series.
That we just completely brushed aside the whole gambling thing and like let his interpreter take the fall.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah,
oh,
like that's all horseshit, right? I mean, like Otani had like that's wild to think Otani had no idea what that guy was doing.
Sorry, I gotta kill this spider. That was a big one. Yeah, dude. Like, well, so who knows, obviously, but
By the way, facts. What a fucking dude we got down here. He just like murdered a spider. It's like
that was
anyway,
a big one. You
Otani.
wanna describe it? Well, that was just.
Go ahead. I'm sorry.
Man,
No, I was just saying, like, there's to answer your question, dude. There's no way someone is getting like a $10 million line or more of credit at a casino. Like, that's not him.
No,
or
it's
like
the
whatever.
dumbest
Like, there's
fucking
no
thing.
fucking way. What does his translator make? Like, you know, 6 figures. Like, how's he got a 10
He
million
probably
line of
like
big?
I feel like his official salary was like 200 grand or something. You know, like a great amount of money, but like
It
it's
just
his
doesn't
best
check
friend,
out.
too. I believe. If I
Yeah.
like remember, like
Mm-hmm.
when we always used to like joke about that. Like, if you could have any job, what would it be? I'd be Otani's translator. Like it's like if
Absolutely.
like you know Chad becomes like the greatest fucking wiffle ball player ever, and like they give him a huge contract in Thailand. He's like, I'm gonna bring, and I speak Thai, so Chad's like, yeah,
Yeah.
I'm gonna bring my buddy Luke. Like, can you imagine a better lifestyle? It's fucking great. You're just literally your job is to be friends with Shohei. So
That would be definitely ideal. I think
and
anyone would wanna do
Shohei
it.
speaks English.
Yeah.
Like he just doesn't. He needs. I get why as a translator, I would too. Like he's just doing that because like he's not a native speaker.
So just
That's
easier,
the
yeah.
best. Like,
And
when
also
can
you
do
have
that,
like the
yeah.
like, and also like you have the option to like you don't if you don't want to do the interview, you just like have the interpreter do it.
Well, and you have a fall guy too if you gamble
Yeah.
millions of dollars. Like,
Yeah, and if you gamble a lot and like yeah, and if you're Otani,
Yeah, you got a fall guy right there. Yeah, is this?
I'm
fucker.
so jealous of that though. The two language thing, that is key. Like that's so underrated. Like the whole I can choose whether I want to pretend like I understood your question or not and want to answer it. Like it's so great. Like I wish we could do that with everything.
I think I am. I
Like-
think I'm just gonna do that in English. I'll just be like,
Right.
nah, I'll just save that one. Just
Yeah, I don't want
ignore
to
it.
field this
Fuck
one.
that
I'm gonna
question.
let him do it. You know,
Yeah.
even though I could totally.
Facts, real quick. What high school did you go to?
Spash.
Splash. I'm gonna text
Like
my
splash
buddy real
without an
quick.
L.
Are you
I'm gonna
plotting all
text my
these
buddy
towns
real-
in Wisconsin right now on a map?
No, I'm gonna text my buddy Josh and be like,
If you went to Wisconsin and threw a dart at it and hit a bullseye, you would land at Stevens Point. That's like essentially what I tell people. It's just dead center.
well, it's just when I looked it up, he's 37 miles away.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
like, Nakus is a high school, right?
yeah. And Nakusa's smaller too. It's like one of the more
like he said, it
country
was a
towns.
real small school.
Yeah. Like, cause Stevens Point, like Spash, like we had like our thing is like we had people who were like athletes. That's like what the high school is all about. So like you had like Joe Pavelski, and then when
Is
I went to
Tyler
high,
Hero from around there?
not that I no.
No.
Yeah, not that
Oh,
I know
never
of
mind.
at least. But we have like Sam Hauser and Joey Hauser. Like I played baseball with Joey because he was like a year younger than me. And then on that same little league team with Joey Hauser was also Cole Caulfield, who's on the Canadians. So like those guys who were both really, really nice guys too, and then like Sam Hauser. So like our high school just slowly became, as I was in the high school, over that 4-year span, just slowly became just only like purely the sports like humongous manifesto, just because our
Yeah, you
our
guys,
high
like-
school team was so good.
Right.
You guys like recruit for that and stuff, right? Like you're getting another talent.
They
from around
probably
to, like,
started because I remember when
I'm
I
not
was
trying to-
there, it was the first time we ever had like the whole hat thing about what college you're going to. Like we did that for the first time when I was there, when like they were like announcing their commitment.
I'm not trying to one up you, but my freshman year, my high school had OJ Mayo and Patrick Patterson. We were number one in the country for a minute. We
Mhm.
lost, but yeah.
Yeah, we were I think our highest was number 4.
But like that paid for the turf on the football field. Like that paid for a lot of shit.
Yeah. Yeah.
It
Oh,
was
yes.
great.
No, that's what Joey and Sam Hauser like funded the school, just like for being like Gatorade Players of the Year and like
they might as well call it, like
smashing
the
state
OJ
championship.
Mayo like football
Yeah.
field.
Yeah, like they probably are going to change like the basketball court to like one of them, or it'd probably just be Hauser Field because their mom was the director of sports for like the school district.
Jackson asked what your position was in baseball. I'm gonna guess. Let's guess real quick though. I'm gonna guess second base. Chad, what
Third.
do you got?
Oh, sorry.
Oh, he's yours.
It's
Yeah,
third.
that's it.
I fucked it up. Well, okay, I
Utility
played
infielder. Makes sense.
Yeah,
I
no,
played
OJ Mayo's
3rd
40
in
years
center
old.
field.
OJ's not 40. Actually,
Yeah,
he
I
might
played.
be.
I played third base and I played center field because I'm fast. Because I'm just like I
feel
would
like
just
OJ
run.
might have been like 40, or it might have
very
been like
stupidly
20 when he
dive.
was, like a senior. Hang on, I feel like OJ is like 36. Yeah,
I
he's
was
36,
a
yeah.
horrible. I was a horrible batter though. Horrible batter. And I think I only got like 2 hits like my entire career of playing baseball. I was horrible at batting.
Chad,
Damn.
you play basketball, right?
No, I mean up until high school, and then I stopped growing. So
Yep, that's what
like,
happened to me.
Bax
I
is
didn't.
really
I was
short,
good.
too.
I was good
Yeah.
up until like 15. Yeah.
I don't think I was never really good. I was always just like very all right. Like I played point guard obviously because I
Buller,
was
he
always
was
short.
third base.
Yep.
Buller.
No,
Third
I had
base.
I had
I did play right field too, but it's little league, so you move around anyways. I was never a travel ball player. I was never that good at baseball.
I
like
never
just
played
said.
baseball. It's like one of my big regrets. Like my
You
parents
have
wouldn't
to
let
be
me.
now. You have to be travel ball now. They won't even give you a look, dude.
Dude,
You gotta
everybody
be doing
plays
like
travel
year-round
ball now,
workouts
like-
and stuff. Yeah.
Like
It's
I know,
crazy.
like
My
people
wife
I
did
work
that
with
stuff.
who
She was
have,
good.
like
She was a
kids
pitcher.
that are like not athletic at all, and they play travel ball.
Yep.
Yeah.
Like when I
Because they
played,
paid
I used
for
to
it.
play soccer. It was like my best sport until I got into tennis. But like they had kids that were travel like soccer. They were like really good, and like you didn't play travel unless you were like actually pretty good. You know?
Yeah,
Now it's
for-
just like everybody does it. It's same with AAU. AAU was like good kids played it, and now it's like everyone. So
For soccer, I was just a goalie the whole time. I
That was
loved
my
goalie.
sport. That was my sport.
Okay.
Soccer.
I was actually all county, all second team all state or something in New York.
Tennis was mine.
What
But
became
I
my
still
sport
couldn't-
doesn't really count as a sport. I was like
Still
an
couldn't make a
ultimate frisbee
college
player.
team.
Soccer's not a sport either. So
Oh, I meant like ultimate frisbee. That's what I played. That's like a hobby to most people. So,
Just
but
teasing
I played frisbee for like I remember, my sister's boyfriend like taught me how to throw a frisbee, and then I played all the time because I got obsessed. And then I played in this like college tournament when I was like 13.
Ultimate frisbee is definitely a sport. Like you gotta like catch a frisbee, you gotta throw a frisbee, you gotta suck dicks. So, like it's a whole like.
And you got to listen to
thing,
Jack
like-
Johnson. You got to do that too. There's 4 parts
Nah,
to it.
I'm
Actually.
just teasing you. Like it's like a legit thing. Like it's like football almost. Like
Well,
you're
yeah,
playing
but
on a
it's just,
football field,
but you don't really know it till you play it, so you can't really blame people for being like it's a hobby. Like you can't, I don't take that like offensively because it's a weird thing to be offended about, a fucking sport, hobby, whatever. But like at the
It
same
looks-
time, it's like yeah, you just don't know till you know.
I
looks pretty
always made the
intense.
joke at card shows that people would be like, "Do you have soccer cards?" I'd be like, "Nah, just sports." And it's just
Yeah,
like
or-
an easy way to like troll people. But
Yeah, you got to entertain yourself sometimes. Get through the day. I would
both of my parents played college soccer. I did not.
just came from a soccer family and not real sport.
No.
Fuck that sport.
I played in high school. But
I-
and I
Yeah.
played I played a little bit of men's league when I was like 25, 26. But it didn't go well. Like I just like fouled people and like they were like eventually they were like, dude, like there's gonna be like fights and stuff. Like you need to go home.
Yep, that's why I had to go back to the goal like immediately. I tried to come out for
Yeah.
a game and I tried to be like a
When I was in high school, I
light mid
played
or
a little bit
something.
I played a little bit in high school. And I played like a sweeper position. Like I would hang out behind the other defenders because we just parked the bus and like kicked it down to like we had a couple of really fast kids, so we would just like park the bus and like the goalkeeper had a huge leg, so we'd like get the ball to him and he would just like fucking send it. That was the offense.
Oh, see, I didn't even have a big leg. I was like I couldn't even kick it that far. The only thing good about me as a goalie was I was willing to just like
Well, how many people
put my
did you go to
body on
high
the
school
line.
with out of curiosity? Like how many like would you estimate? I went to high school with about 1,600.
I don't think I had that many. I can't even remember. If I'd say graduating class, I think it's still pretty small, like 500, maybe 400.
I bet about 1,600 then. I mean, if you
I graduated with 113, and that was the biggest
Oh,
graduating
shit.
That's
class
tiny,
we
dude.
had. Yeah, no.
I graduated with like 350 or 400, like in that range.
most.
Yeah,
Your average class in our town was like 60, 70 kids, maybe.
That's wild.
Yeah,
Yeah.
no, it's crazy.
Sorry, go
Because
ahead.
I genuinely don't remember
That's free.
much of my graduation/graduation day because
Jackson,
remember
come on.
I was-
like Jackson, come on, dude. Like Jackson's shitting on it, like in the.
Yeah.
Come on, dude. Come on.
for me it was like high school. I think I was at state for frisbee, so we were currently competing in state, and we had to drive back from
Oh, you had like
Madison.
Ultimate Frisbee was like a high school sport.
We made it. We made it.
That's
That's
one,
pretty
essentially.
sweet, actually.
So
Yeah.
my buddy, like, I was like the young one, in like the pickup leagues, and then I taught my buddies how to play because I was like, I don't want to be alone in this. And then all of a sudden, I had one buddy who got super into it, and then he started the high school club, and then after that, we like put our name in the hat to essentially become like a club and start competing in tournaments. So then we would every like 2-3 months,
You
we
know,
would just like go to random places.
I got distracted while you were talking. Is Chad like probably just went to like his
This
awesome
one's for
fridge.
facts here.
Here you go, bro.
Goat.
Yeah, New
Goated.
Glarus.
That's the best one.
Spotted Cow. That's,
Spotted Cow's the best.
I will still get the point lager, but Spotted Cow is the best. So I was
When
just
I
up
was,
there. I always stock up.
My senior year of high school, like the summer between my freshman year and my senior year, I was dating a girl who ended up going to Beloit, and then and then we had like a thing like when she would come back, so she would always like so I knew about New Glarus because apparently like that was like a thing. So I bought a bunch of New Glarus one time, so I'd be like, "Hey babe, let me see your tits. I got New Glarus."
That's all it took.
Yeah, we watched New Glarus and we drank New Glarus and watched the Muppets Christmas movie. The one where he's like Scrooge. And yeah, I got some great but anyway, she's a lawyer now.
Okay, I'm leaving. I'm gonna go put my kid to bed. I thought he was asleep. I was wrong.
All right. Well, okay.
Oh, if you guys
Are you
need
not coming
anything,
back?
just Probably not. Probably.
Oh, okay.
But if you need
Good chatting
anything,
with
just
you, dude.
DM me.
All
All
right.
right. Good seeing you guys. Bye.
All right, buddy. I think Jackson's coming on, so I'll hang on. Right? Like
Be
facts,
nice.
I can't control it. So
Yeah, just have him DM me.
okay.
By the way,
Um,
speaking of parlays, dude, totally
Yeah.
had the Godwin touchdown in this one, and then of course it got called back on a phantom hold, which is nice.
That's about
Just
perfect.
not my week this week, dude. That's
Chris
all right.
Godwin? No, not Chris Godwin.
Yeah, the Chris Godwin.
That sucks.
But by the way, so this game started out I know you don't really give a shit, but
No, I care.
the Tampa game started out guns a-blazing. Like both teams were going down the field, and then Mike
Baker?
Evans. See, there's the Henry touchdown. I would have cashed with the Godwin one didn't get called back. Well, so anyways, they were looking good, and Evans came into the game with a bad hamstring, and like the guy landed on his hamstring in the end zone. It looks like he tore it out. Like it was pretty bad. So Evans got hurt, went down, and then Tampa fell apart. Now the Ravens are rolling them, but Baker came out first two drives, put it on him.
So Baker, I mean, he's still looking better than Watson. Watson's done.
Done.
Now, apparently.
Done. Tore his Achilles. Yep.
Yeah. Why was Jameson active for that game? That was kind of weird.
So they had Dorian Thompson
DTR,
Robinson as
yeah.
the backup, and then they had him as the emergency, and then apparently Robinson broke a finger or something, and then they put Jameson. So
Jameis played?
Yeah, at the end he played, and of course he came in slinging it, doing great like he always does. He'll sling it for 300 yards and 2-3 touchdowns every game. The problem is his whole career is he'll throw one or two to the other team as well.
Well, why can't he be like Brett Favre?
He is Brett Favre. He just slings
Yeah,
it. That's
why,
what
why,
it is. But
why is he not allowed to be Brett Favre? Like, why are we like playing around with like we're drafting like Kenny Pickett and what's the guy in Carolina's name?
Bryce Young.
Bryce Young. We're drafting Kenny
Oh.
Pickett. We're drafting Bryce Young. Why the fuck is Jameis like just sitting there?
I don't know. You think I
Jameson
offended?
Williams suspended
I
2
offended
games
Fax
for
with the
PEDs.
spear. Or?
No, Fax like had to take
No,
care
I'm
of his
just
kids or something. Give me 2
No, I'm
seconds, dude. I pee really bad. I wouldn't leave you. Like, I don't
Yeah.
know what the fuck to do here. Like, this is a GVE where I was CEO for like a week, and
All
kind
right.
of like change the way like things are done, you know. So now we're sitting here because it all blew up because people were doxing people. Like people were contacting people's works, like their jobs and stuff. So like it all went to hell. Tonight, Patriots again. By the way, says Debo out with pneumonia.
Yeah, that's crazy. They went to they took him to the
That's
hospital
legit?
today. Yeah, they took him to the hospital today. Like his pneumonia got bad. He got fluid on the lungs, all kind of.
That's
you know,
fucking wild.
which is what they call pneumonia. But I'm saying, like, yeah,
Yeah, no.
currently
but
in the
like, NFL
hospital.
guy has pneumonia.
Yeah, got to stay out of them strip clubs, man.
I mean,
I don't know.
all right, give me 2 seconds. I gotta pee. Damn it, motherfucker! Oh, my bad, man. You see earlier where I sent you that picture of the hat, and I was like, "Is this a Griffey?"
It does kind of look like the senior, doesn't it? Like, but it might, yeah.
Casey
Definitely not Junior.
Is, I guess like I thought it kind of looked like Junior though. Like people kept saying like that doesn't look anything like Junior. And like I pulled up a picture and I was like, it's kind of like similar, isn't it? Like I've never been good at like autographs, like authenticating or anything. Like but my whole thing was like, can I get $20 for this? You know what I'm saying? Like, but I don't want to like pretend like it's Griffey if it's not like even like a fake Griffey. I don't know.
There we go. There we go. We got some Otten. Think we need a little more Bucky Irving.
Did you have your best takes while I was out? Did you have any good
I'm sorry?
takes? Did you have your best takes while I was peeing? Did you have anything good?
I didn't say anything. I actually just kind of sat here. I probably
That's
put
what I
the
kind of
feed to
figured.
sleep.
By the way,
We
guys,
could-
if you like Chad, you should check out the K Gun show every Sunday before football. So
Yeah, we'll go hard this weekend with the second one. We'll improve on that, and it was fun.
I thought so. I mean,
we'll see.
You just need to suggest like Marshall to cover every time, and you'll be fine. Just do the week ahead.
Marshall the cover's been the lock of the fucking year, dude. It's crazy.
Dude, it's been more than a year though. Like that's the crazy thing. I think it goes back to like October of last year. Like I'm not kidding. Like I have to actually look it up, but like it's more than just this year.
Marshall versus everybody, especially the spread.
So, I mean, like
All
I
right.
get annoyed because I'd rather win. Because there's been games where we lost to cover the spread. And
That's not important. Yeah, no.
Yeah, it's a little tough. But here's kind of crazy too. Like we pay our coach is the lowest paid in the conference.
Okay.
$750,000 a year is the so it's like it's not a bad job, but it's kind of crazy. We have like the 4th or 5th best budget, but we're not paying our coach anything.
So he had to get a side deal with the books to cover, is what it is.
That's what's happening.
Because they're not paying him
That's what's
salary.
happening. Like that's the reason why like AJ Turner's like not running the ball like 75 fucking times a game.
He's like, fuck, I'm underpaid. I gotta like go Pete Rose here and bet on my own games. Like,
$750,000 a year in West Virginia is like that's not going very far.
that's balling in West Virginia. Are you serious?
No, that's like hardly like no, I'm being sarcastic. Like obviously.
Yeah. Okay.
Like he is balling. By the way, he's got like a fucking banging house and all that shit. So
We got a K-Dot and cash here. I love
but
it.
it's kind of weird. Like this is the first year I think we've had ever where we've had a coach who only has 1 year left on his deal, and like he's done at the end of the year. I have WVU ever had that? Like it's kind of crazy. Lame duck.
Not that I recall. Obviously, well, Coach Stu, when they
that was
after
like,
Rich
weird,
Rod left and they gave it to Coach Stu for a year. Like everyone knew that was like a one and done. Like that was basically.
Well,
like,
it wasn't a one and done though. He hung around for a few years.
He finished that year, and I think he did one more year. And like,
I thought
it was.
That was it.
I think so. I thought it was only one. It might have. It was 2 tops, dude. But like, everyone knew Stu. Like, it was kind of an achievement award for being in the program so long, and everybody loved him. I mean, he's a true West Virginia dude. But I don't think
he was like our head coach Doc Holliday. Like he was a Neyland guy.
Exactly. Like he had the pedigree. He was a good old boy. He'd been around there for forever. I don't think they ever seriously thought he was going to be like a big time recruiter and like the answer. So I felt like he was the intern
Well,
the
I
whole
mean,
time.
to be honest with you, like I feel like he could have done at least as well as Holgerson ended up doing.
Oh shit, yeah. I mean, he had compared to what we've had since. I guess we should have rolled with Stu. Who knows? But I mean, he
he
was older
died
too.
he died a couple of years later. I think you guys
Yeah.
fired him. He died like a year or two later.
Broke his heart, man.
Yeah, like that was pretty fucked up.
I know it was you, Fredo.
I feel like he was like a Parkersburg guy, to be honest with you too. Like I think he was a West Virginia guy.
Oh, he absolutely was. I don't think he ever left the state.
Yeah. Yeah, I have no idea what's gonna happen next. We're definitely not gonna keep Huff. So I have like no idea what we're gonna do. Like I would almost rather like start the search now, to be honest with you, though, because I feel like there's gonna be a lot of teams looking. You guys are looking.
You guys want Neil?
No, I want Rich Rod. He's getting paid about $1 million a year at Jacksonville State.
That's a great sum, actually.
You guys should bring him back.
Come on.
I guess the bridge is burnt, but fuck, dude.
Come on, we can't be serious.
Like if I were him, like I'd bring him in. I would like recruit like the 5 best like running quarterbacks I could find. Get a fullback and like fucking just go spread option, dude. Like
I seriously have no idea what we're gonna do for coach now. Like we
hire
need-
him, run the flex bone out of the shotgun.
No. The boosters need to actually reach deep in the piggy bank and
buddy,
and
to be
bring
honest with
they
you-
need to bring in like the new hot hire. I don't even know if they're gonna want to come to West Virginia. Like they need
Well, all right. I like you're a WVU guy, but like
Mm-hmm.
like to be real with you, like you guys don't understand this. There's not that much money there than there is at Marshall. There is
I'm not
more
saying-
money, but there's
yeah.
not like a ton of money. You guys are like Kansas State,
right.
so you got to understand that.
No, I know this isn't like the Harvard endowment here, but like seriously, we got like we've been a big time program for as long as I can remember. I mean, and they can figure something out to bring in somebody competent at a reasonable.
I disagree about you guys being big time. To be honest with you, I don't.
No, I
think
said used to
Dolphins-
be. Used to
You guys
be.
were
like,
big time from like 1990 to like 2015, maybe
So,
18.
what about like you say? Like, what about the Bobby Bowden days? Like before Bobby
Well,
Bowden
yeah,
was
I
there.
mean, but like that's irrelevant. Like that doesn't mean
How? What do you mean?
Well,
they
like,
were.
how's
it's
it
a-
like
it's a-
TCU is like bigger than you guys now? To be honest,
They
with
had
you.
Don Nealon. They had Bobby Bowden.
Oh yeah,
they
that's
had, like,
great.
There's a history
We had a
here.
plane crash.
They played in a championship game.
It lost to Notre Dame, right?
Yes.
What's his face without the teeth?
Hold on. No, it was
It was a
not
guy without
Rasheed
the teeth.
Marshall. It's the other one. I want to say Rasheed Marshall, but he was a he was a quarterback in 03.
It was Major Harris.
Major Harris. Thank you.
By the way, Marshall fan. Major Harris like goes to Marshall games.
Does he really?
Yeah, he does. Like I will send you pictures of Major Harris at Marshall games.
That might be the most surprising thing of the night, right there.
Have you ever heard about there was a basketball player the last time WU played at Huntington in basketball? Because remember they moved to Charleston and then they just quit playing altogether. But the last time they played in Huntington, it was at the Veterans Memorial Fieldhouse, which just got torn down. Now it's a soccer field.
Okay.
But a WVU guy, like Marshall beat them every time when they played there. And a WVU guy like starts fighting with the coach. He quit the team like in the middle of the game, like threw his fucking jersey on the court and like walked off. It was like 1988 or something. Fucking great.
I never heard of that.
Well,
By
it
the way,
happened.
we used to play once a year in Charleston in basketball.
Well, yeah, because you guys quit playing us like campuses because we beat you.
Is that right?
Yes. So we moved to Charleston where it's all WVU. And then even in Charleston, we like you guys would be like really good and Marshall beat you randomly. So
yeah. I hope
they don't play at all anymore because you
I
guys are
hope-
fucking puss. So,
I just hope this basketball coach is legit. I'm living for the basketball team right now. I've given up on the football team. I hope DeVries does a good job. He seems competent. We will see. He's still not like they're not going out and getting fucking
we're
Bill
new,
Self or like Coach K or anything. We're not getting like we couldn't even get Calipari or anything like that, but this DeVries guy could be a program builder.
Where'd you get him from?
That's a great question. I was say like somewhere out west. Off the top of my head, it's like BYU type of deal, like Utah, something like that out west. I can't even
Alright.
recall. We have to look that up now.
We have a
Fact
new.
check me.
I'll look it up. We have a new coach this year as well. Darian DeVries is from. I don't know. Hang on. Fuck. Drake.
Thank
I think
you.
that's Kansas. Is that Kansas?
I was way off. Samsonite. I was way off. Anyways, supposedly he seems legit. Seems like a good guy. Seems like he can recruit.
We have a
But
new coach
he's
this
not-
year as well. Cornelius
he's not-
Jackson.
Nice.
That's our guy. So,
He's not gonna be pulling McDonald's All Americans though, or anything like that. So
Yeah.
of course.
all right, we're getting kicked off apparently.
Yeah, we
so-
should. All right.
All right, guys. Later.
Later.
What's going on, doggies? You are back with, hang on, Driving with Jackson. Well, here we go. I'll see if anyone else wants to join in. So while I do some illegal shit, I'm not going to drive into the back of a truck again, I promise. But, I mean, this is the kind of shit that people want to see. You know? Just someone driving with no real thoughts. What do we think of let me see if I can engage the comments. Hang on. Is there anyone in the chat? No. Okay. What did we think of Joe? I like Joe. Joe was just a classic raging lefty lunatic. And that was just some good shit. I mean, I would kill to see him. I think he's going to back out of the Wednesday debate. because he seemed like he got a bit rattled on the show. Like you could clearly see in that moment where Mike asked him about okay, but what if we did the same thing for Trump? And he you know exactly what happens. Like he didn't have something immediately, and then it's like when you're with a girl and you realize like you're going soft, and you're like, oh fuck, I gotta stay hard, and then the more you swirl, the more of an issue it is. So I think clearly he started swirling, and then it was panic station, and then he started getting laughed at. And if you think that's bad, wait till he gets bodied by Steve and Montante or whatever the goal is. Steve's not gonna do that shit either. Steve's not gonna fucking argue with this idiot. So, and he's psychotic. Mikey Grabbags went through his Twitter history. He's fucking a psychopath, and we love that. That's what we're here for. We love psychopaths. They're my favorite kind of people. So now I'm going to jump on. Someone should jump on. Speaking of psychopath, what time is it over there? It's only 11 o'clock. Jesus Christ! Can someone give me a football update? Because I saw I turned off the Buccaneers and the Ravens because I don't want to see that shit. I heard Chad earlier talking about some sort of rally, and what's it go with the Buccaneers? Are they any good or what? I thought they were all right. They looked fine. The NFL's been really weird this year. Like, there's no real. Obviously, there's the Lions and the Vikings defense, but there's no great teams. I don't know. There's a lot of shit. I did a 3-round PFF mock draft today while I was at work, bored. And I know like 30 of the players. I don't know all these fucking players. 12-6, Tim. There you go. Hang on. Fax is in some group chat fucking saying some sort of shit. Fax, who's jumping on? Fax, give me an update. Can you jump on without your camera? So 12-6, who's that? That's I thought the score last time I saw it was like 7-6. How's it 12-6? How do you score 5 points? Do you remember that preseason game in like someone's here? Who's that? Oh, factual facts. Remember that preseason game in like, what was it, 2018 or 19 when the Rams played the Browns and the game ended 5-0? You remember that, Fags?
Yeah, I remember that.
What's the score? Tim saying it's 12-6. I thought he was talking about the okay, right, I get it. I thought he was talking about the strike in UFC. Apparently, the UFC is unbanning that.
Or 14-9.
Robbie, jump on. Speaking of Robbie, where was your Saturday night college football post show? Because I like that. It ended up being carried by Danny and I with Jake. That was actually a pretty good conversation. So Jake,
I'm gonna see
yeah, go on.
If more people ask to go on, I'll put them on. But yeah, I'm trying to get my kid to bed.
No, you don't have to. I was rambling about nothing.
No, please keep rambling. I'm enjoying it. I'm listening to it.
I got nothing really to talk about. You ever think the Cardinals are one of those teams you just like? How irrelevant are the Cardinals? I don't know if I'm don't forget, I'm coming from all the way over here, so it's very I guess it's probably hard for me to judge, but like I see a guy like Zaven Collins gets a tackle, and I'm like, oh fuck, I forgot about that guy. Like they get like blue chip guys in the draft. Who was the other one? I know Isaiah Simmons was drafted by the Giants, but then again he goes to the Cardinals. You forget all these like top players that turn into nothing because the Cardinals just stink. That's back alone again. Anyway, that's my take. I think those uniforms are really nice though. They finally, what was it, 2 years ago now? They finally decided to update their uniforms and get some decent ones. I don't like just one color though, like how it's fully red all over. Like I like a white sleeve or something. Who else got new uniforms? The Broncos uniforms are still shit. Can the Broncos just go back to the fucking having the Bronco on the side of the helmet in the D? you know, that era. Like, you don't want to be that guy, but why is it that every uniform in the 80s just looks so much better? People hate the what was it? The creamsicles. Like, I like those kind of. I like that shit. I like block numbers. I think every uniform should be the exact same shape number. So yeah, anyway. There's a fire truck ahead. What's going on over there? Is that at a petrol station? My phone is absolutely overheating. So it's 33 degrees Celsius today. So what's that in Fahrenheit? Like 90 maybe? 90s Colts uniforms are goated. Yeah. They've always kind of looked the same though, no? Like, forgive me if I don't know what I'm talking about. I mean, obviously I've seen Peyton run around. But who played for the Colts in the 90s? Jeff George? My history is very sketchy of what I know, because obviously I didn't watch it or anything. But who played for the Colts in the 90s? Fuck, there's tow trucks. There's tow truck here. There's a fire truck ahead. Something's going on up here. Traffic's really backed up. Yeah, but the blue popped more. Okay, all right. So did they fully change the they've just got like oh, that's right. They've got like a third alternative, right? And it's like really weird looking. It's like something's weird.
It's been 1 week since you looked at me, cocked your head to the side and said I'm angry. 5 days since you laughed at me, saying get back together, come back and see me. 3 days since the living room, I realized it's all my fault but couldn't tell you. Yesterday you'd forgiven me, but it'll still be 2 days till I say I'm sorry.
Hold it now and watch the hoodwink. Does it make you stop think? You'll think you're looking at Aquaman. I summon fish to the dish, although I like the chalet Swiss. I like the sushi cause it's never touch a frying pan. Hot like wasabi when I bust.